Today we're gonna solve humanity's oldest question. How many bloons does it take to crash my computer? And that all starts with this guy, as suspicious as he looks. I like to put these ones here, that way they can fire straight down the barrel. Plus, he's gonna get sharp shot, so he should be able to take out this level all by himself. And we're even gonna speed it up, because this is all it's gonna be. He did so good that I'm not going to sell him right away. I'm not really sure who or what Quincy is, but I'm gonna put him right here, that way he can also fire straight down there. And that's gonna look something like this. Nothing's gonna be too challenging just yet, but we've already earned ourselves another $50. Then while we're at it, our monkeys can now pop 2 bloons per shot. So there we go, it's just that easy. Next I'm gonna add one of these spiky idiots right here, that way they can help to thin out the herd as they're approaching these two. Plus I need things like this to start getting experience, that way we can upgrade them into better and better things. The bloons are starting to sneak by, but it's really no problem. Our basic monkey can now shoot 15% faster. Then with our next $310, I'm gonna add another pink octopus right here, because that again is gonna help thin things out. We just hit level 4, and before you know it, we'll have so many monkeys and bloons doing so many things that the game is just going to crash. Would also probably be wise to save up a little of my hard-earned money for a bomb. At each level, we're going to get more and more bloons, which is going to mean more and more experience, which is going to mean more and more upgrades. And already we can afford our first cannon, so we're going to put that there. The bloons tend to be the most bunched up right at the beginning. That's going to help thin them out early on and make them nice and slow for these idiots. They kind of need the help. So far, so good. Then while I'm at it, I'm going to put a freezy guy right about here. That way he's going to help the bloons further bunch up, and then the cannon's going to thin out a whole bunch of them all at once. But I've also got 552 XP, so I'm going to upgrade these guys to fire more attacks all at once. And maybe also faster shooting, because those are going to help me out. Because their upgrades are actually pretty cheap. Only $85 for this one. That's only $125, which we're going to get right now. And my freezing and bomb idiots are working a good combination. Look at them go. They're going to thin out the bloons way before they even get to the attacks. We're also going to make our basic monkeys 33% faster, because I should probably add a few more of those. We've only got 6 units on the ground, and that's not a lot. But there's level 5, and we've unlocked the boomerang monkey already. That means we should probably throw another cannon down right about here. And also give those guys some bigger bombs, that way they can have a nice bit of overlap on each other. Now hopefully the balloons will have a little bit more trouble getting through even the beginning. Earning about $400 a level right now, that number's going to get big fast. Then we're going to give our earmuff wearing bandit here enhanced freeze, that way they attack faster and freeze things for longer. That's going to pair very nicely with the cannon, because I just like exploding things, and if everything is frozen right here, they'll get blown up fairly quickly. Also bigger bombs. And we're starting to get into the heart balloons, and those ones will regenerate health if we don't kill them quickly. I put a few more upgrades onto this little guy. Basically he pops more balloons and can fire a lot quicker. Not that you can really see at this point, but that will make a difference. Do we even want a boomerang monkey? I mean, well, maybe just throw him down here to catch any stragglers that happen to make it through, because there's always going to be some of them. And we also got a glue gunner that's going to slow bloons by 50%. That sounds great at the beginning, so they can also get frozen and cannoned. Look at the radius on this guy. We're actually going to put him maybe right here, that way he can get everyone starting, but if anyone makes it here, they'll also get glued before making their way to the exit. And we're starting to pop a ton of balloons every level, so we'll figure out how much money we're making already. Not as much as you'd think, about $400 per level. That's not good enough. Next, we're gonna take heavy bombs. They can smash you 2 layers of balloons. And as you might be able to tell, I'm going a little bit cannon heavy at the beginning, because why not? Though I'm probably gonna have to start adding a few more monkeys along the way, because the balloons are making it a little bit further than I'd like. And once they start to get past a certain point, they'll just keep on trucking. So let's see if we can freeze a few more right here. And while we're at it, we're also going to give them permafrost. Balloons move slowly even after thawing out. So now they're going to be extra efficient at slowing the balloons down. The slower they go, the more we're going to kill. We're currently around 26, and so far nothing is really posing too much of a threat yet. But it's going to escalate quickly, so I need to be sure to continually add all sorts of monkeys, like a sniper monkey. And the best part about these guys is you can put them basically anywhere on the map and they'll still hit the balloons. So I can put them way out here where they're out of the way. Then let's add another one of these right here to help thin out all the balloons along the way. What I'm really after is the banana farm, because that's basically an investment. If I have one of those in the beginning of the game, I can make ridiculous amounts of money fairly early on to get ridiculous defenses. Not that I really need the help at this point, but you can never have too much stuff going on screen, or too much money. I just want to own all the monkeys in the world. And now we're starting to get into the lead balloons, and those can only be blown up by explosions. Then we're gonna have to make sure to have lots of cannons on hand. I think we need another cannon, probably right about here to help thin out some of those bloons. Basically, I want to thin out and slow down as much of the bloons as possible here because these guys can take care of them very easily. And the cannons are earning lots of experience, so I'm going to get really big bombs with 3000 experience and then faster reloads also. You know what? All of my towers have been earning all sorts of experience, so I'm going to take a sec to upgrade all of them right now, or at least unlock the upgrades for them. The sniper monkey is going to earn his money. Shots pop through 4 layers of bloon and all sorts of other things, whatever he can have it. My little basic monkey here isn't getting a ton of experience because not a ton of the bloons make it that far over to where he can even reach them right now. Sniper, full metal jacket. Good thing I have that other guy there because no one else can see the camo balloons right now, and that's kind of alarming because there's only a few monkeys that can take care of these. So I'm glad he's on his A game right now. But it's not going to take very much experience to get my sniper monkey to detect camo balloons. But also for now, I'm going to upgrade my glue monkey because that's going to slow down a whole bunch of balloons. And the slower they go, the easier they are to kill. And we've unlocked the drunken monkey buccaneer. But we don't have any water to put him on. But actually, while we're at it, we need to put the flying monkey somewhere. I'm not really sure how these ones work, so he can go there. So he circles that kind of on and off the map. So that maybe wasn't the wisest placement of him. But at least we learned something. Or at least we're going to pretend to have learned something. Warning, camo balloons. Got it. We'll take care of those as soon as I can. Which is basically right now. Night vision goggles, absolutely. Then we're going to go ahead and buy that upgrade for him. Now camo balloons aren't really a problem anymore. Our basic monkey is now going to get turned into a spikebolt. Because if he fires a spikebolt straight down here, it pops everything all the way along. That's probably a little better in the earlier levels, but even now it can still do some good. And we're finally starting to earn some money every level. As long as I get $1,000, I can give these guys the bigger bombs, and we want the bigger bombs. That one was close. A lot of camo balloons made it all the way to here, so I might need another sniper monkey. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And the ceramic balloons are here. The cannon should take care of them fairly easily. Luckily, I have quite a few of those at this point. And they can fire really big bombs. We've got some big balloons coming in next, so I'm definitely going to unlock something better for the cannons, especially these guys in particular, because those can be a lifesaver. But I also need to go a different upgrade route to get those, but we'll be fine until then. We'll be able to blow this thing up with no problem. Well, that made it a little further than I'm comfortable with, but next round won't be so bad. And that was actually level 40 already. We popped 12,222 balloons, but I want to be popping 12,222 balloons every round. I have $1 currently. I need 765 to get the Moa Baller, and I definitely gonna need that after what I saw last round. But it's only gonna take a second to get there because look at that money going up. We went all the way from 0 to 765 just like that. Sniper Monkey's also gonna have faster firing. And you know what? Let's add more explosives. Explosives can't hurt, right? These rainbow camo balloons are making me a little uncomfortable. Those got a long ways along. So we'll just add more cannons and hope for the best. So far, so good. I just need to keep adding units as much as I can to keep the numbers of balloons down. And now we've got fortified balloons coming in. They're even tougher to pop, but I think we're doing all right thanks to my massive amounts of explosives. Has my pilot even popped anything so far? Well, I'm going to give him faster shooting just so we can have some kind of usefulness as well as popping more balloons at once. But with my next bit of money, I think I'm going to try the heli pilot because I feel like I can control that one and that sounds helpful to me. Look at that money going up though. There's 2,500, but the levels are clearly getting a little bit harder than they were before. Hopefully those sniper monkeys are busy. I assume this will be the same. Okay, so he just follows the cursor around. Right. Does he not do anything once he's there? You want to shoot stuff? Alright, well I guess he's just gonna hang out for now, and that's just fine. We're definitely saving up lots of money, so that's a good sign. Clearly our things have been fairly well placed so far, because we've got $4,400 to spare right now. I've set my helicopter more on to patrol from there to there, just because that might have some use for him. And we still have so much to unlock. We're only at round 48. I think I'm gonna close the rest of this with some of these guys, because these will really help thin things out around these corners. Especially if I give them more attacks and faster shooting. And you know what? I'm gonna try and throw a bomb in the middle of all that. That way this is really a circle of death for all the balloons going through. So as long as the really tough ones are taken out at the beginning, as they're coming around this bend, these guys should annihilate everything left at that point. At least for now. So far, so good. Nothing even made it past the Freezy guys. So I'm going to add another one to them, hoping that they're actually the catalyst for why I'm doing as well as I am right now. Then add another bomb tower because I still have $3,500 left over to spend. We're going to throw him right here and then give him all the upgrades he could ever want. And that's going to leave us somewhere here where I can hardly even see the balloons so far. But it is still only round 50. I didn't realize we get to pick at this point. I want the mortar monkey. 1, because I can put them wherever I want and they're out of the way. And 2, because I can set the target for where I want them to bomb. And they're going to bomb right here. And they'll do that regardless if there's any balloons there or not. So they'll hit the camo ones all the time too, which is very helpful. Oh, this level is definitely harder than I thought. Let's slow it down a little bit. And uh-oh. add one of these here and one of these here and also one of, never mind. Okay, we need to do that again, but now that I've got the upgrades, I think I can do it a little better. I've made it back to where I was. In fact, I've completed round 51. I did lose a few lives on the last level because it was pretty hard, but we're going to continue on. Especially considering I've got 2 super monkeys now, and those are going to make a huge difference. Because super monkeys can basically do it all themselves if I let them. As long as they can see camo balloons, I could probably just go just with them. But we're definitely also making a decent amount of money now. We're making $1,000 per round. But we're also getting a lot of the Moabs and ceramic balloons, so I need more explosives and things that can take those out. But we're also starting to get some pretty good upgrades for a lot of our different things. Even our basic monkeys now can see the camo balloons, and that's pretty helpful. Levels like this, I wasn't really prepared for this early on. Hopefully those snipers are a little bit busier than I think they're going to be, otherwise I'm completely boned here. And I'm going to have to restart all over once again and rethink my entire strategy because we're dead. And here we are again, back at roughly where we left off, level 53. Went for a bit of a different strategy this time, mostly in that I have a whole bunch of freezies grouped up together here, which seems to be working a little better. And now they can hit camo balloons too. So they all get taken care of right here instead of busting through till the end. We're making lots of money, but it is getting harder and harder, and I need lots of Moab maulers, so I'm sure to stop everything right at the beginning. I wasn't sure how well this strategy was going to work, but so far, so good. Especially thanks to all my upgrades I've been getting along the way. And now that I can make it into some of these deeper levels, we're going to get more and more experience every level because there's more and more bloons, and that means more and more money. And I'm actually going to take a super monkey and put it right at the beginning because I need these guys to start getting lots of experience. As soon as I can find a spot to put idiot. Perfect, I can squeeze them in right here because these guys' upgrades are worth a lot, so I need them to be killing as many things as possible. And that's going to work out nicely because already in this first round, he's killed 400 bloons. 400 all by himself. The other one in total has done 1600 and I've had him forever. That was the first bigger Moab thing, but it didn't last very long. But given that those are in the way, we're going to add more of the Moab bombs. And that's really going to help things not get past the beginning. I don't want them to get anywhere near past the first 10 feet. I'm at the point now where I'm making lots of money and I'm not really sure what the most efficient thing to do is, so I'm probably just going to keep smashing units in everywhere. The game is still running pretty fine, but it's still only round 63. And these mortars really are great, because they'll just continue raining bombs right on the giant freezy spot, and now we can have things like bigger blast. We've got 4 of them, but I feel like 5 is probably better. 5 big blasts all raining down on the super freezy spot. And it's hard to really see if that made much of a difference, though those things are kind of getting through, so that's a little alarming. We're going to need more explosives. Kind of starting to run out of real estate here at the beginning, but every bomb is going to make a big difference. And this is good. Our super monkey can already upgrade to laser eyes, so we're going to have laser-eyed super monkeys from here on out for $2,125, but that shouldn't take long at all, provided balloons actually spawn in for me to kill. And I think they both deserve this very powerful upgrade. Okay, these balloons this time made it way closer than I wanted them to, so I'm gonna need more camo detection. It doesn't have to be a ton, but we do need more camo detection. Round 71 and we're still going strong. Once again, my wizard's properly upgraded, we'll be able to see camo balloons permanently as soon as it passes them. And maybe just for some insurance, I'm gonna put one of these monkeys maybe right here because they can also detect the camo balloons, and those camo balloons are definitely making me nervous. The game is still running completely fine at this point, and that's a little disappointing. We've still got a long ways to go. So let's add a few more mortar monkeys. The more explosions we can be raining down right here, the better. That seems to be working out pretty good. Even the big Moabs seem to disappear pretty much right away, so I don't really have to stress about them too much. Then I added another 3 mortar teams because I feel like that can't hurt. Like I say, the more damage going in right at the beginning, the better off we're all going to be. So far, I can't even see the things. They're kind of exploding as soon as they appear on screen. Except for this big red guy, but even those are disappearing fairly quick. Maybe I should just do mortars across the entire map at this point. I don't know if that would be a good or a bad idea, but it's certainly an idea. Or this could be trouble. Can you upgrade to take out those really quick? Shoot them. No, okay. That went from 0 to 100 real quick. I think one thing that would have made a huge difference there is this wizard right here identifying camo balloons. So that way these would have just been regular balloons at that point, but I haven't unlocked it yet. And just like that, we're back to about where we were at level 79. The levels are getting a little bit tough, but we're making do with more or less the same layout we had before, but with a few upgrades to some units. Namely the super monkeys with knockback. So not only can they see camo balloons, but as they hit balloons, they actually knock them back, and that's going to keep them in this area where all the damage is, right at the beginning. And now my mortars are doing extra damage and going through extra layers. And my snipers now do extra damage to the ceramics. Also, I've got a potion throwing idiot throwing potions and acid onto all the frozen balloons. It helps dissolve them all. And we also have a druid. He's going here and probably not going to be very useful at all. Oh, and we're into these guys now, the ZOMGs. That means I'm also going to add more bomb towers to hopefully help take these out, because we're going to need lots of damage to be able to hit these, because they're very tough. Luckily my mortars are helping a lot for those, but those balloons made it way closer than I'm comfortable with. But other than that, the levels should go pretty reasonably until suddenly they won't, and I'll be completely overrun. They're either super easy or way too hard. But I make about $5,000 per level, so that's going to be good for money and experience. I've even gone ahead and added a super monkey down here who's primarily going to get all the stragglers that manage to get past. Hopefully there's none, and if there are, he can take care of them, but by then it might be too late. But good news, I think the banana farms are the next thing to unlock. $3,500, so we probably just need more mortars. I mean, that actually seems to be working out really well. I'm just covering everything with explosions, to the point where I can't really even see what's going on down there. I'm just making a lot of money and hearing a lot of stuff blow up. I do want to continually add these guys with deadly precision, that way they can really hurt their ceramics, and we can still make them fire pretty quickly. That's expensive but worth it. Other than that, mortars. With maybe the occasional super monkey thrown in. Okay, we got another oh my god coming in, but we destroyed that one pretty quickly, and we got a second one coming in, but I think we're taking care of these adequately fast. I'm very happy with that result. I was a little nervous. Clearly the mortars are doing their job. I need to place them nice and efficiently so we can get lots of them. Oh, and I can unlock faster reload for them. That would probably make a lot of sense. Now they can all fire even faster for only $425. That one upgrade alone is actually going to add an absurd amount of damage. That's a lot of those things coming in. I better start upgrading these pretty quick, or I'm going to be completely overrun. I don't like how far along those are getting. Right, so far we're okay. Just barely. We made it, but just barely. I tried to upgrade the mortars as quick as possible. I didn't have time to get them all. We'll get them on this round though. Things will probably supervise themselves pretty well anyways. I don't need to be involved at this point. Well, they're all upgraded. Things are kind of making it through, so let's put more cannons down to stop the Moabs. Things are still breaking through, but there's just so many balloons coming through that it's hard to physically stop them all. We're gonna need more units. What are those things? I've never seen these before, and I might be boned here. Nope, thanks to my snipers, we just snuck by on that. I don't know what those were though. Whatever they were very fast. They snuck by all my initial defenses. I didn't realize there was anything that fast. We can afford the next super monkey upgrade. Plasma vaporize almost everything it touches. I like the sound of that. Now I just need a few more dollars to be able to actually afford it. But that didn't take long at all considering how much money we have, and now he's a cyclops looking thing that's absolutely annihilating everything in front of him. I'm gonna upgrade all the super monkeys to that. Unless this level defeats me. Which, all the way to level 92. We did get almost 1 million balloons though. I was hoping to get over 1 million, but at least we have the upgrades for next time. Once again, we're gonna try and melt something today, and that all starts with this lonely idiot. He's gonna take care of things for just a little while, and today we have the advantage of a lot more upgrades and a little bit of knowledge on our side. And basically this is a one idiot show for the next few rounds, because today we're gonna make lots of money. If we have enough money, it can make up for my lack of knowledge and skill as to actually how to play this game. We can just buy so many towers that nothing else matters. And we are going to lose a few lives here due to a few of these very weak balloons slipping through, but that's totally fine. We can make those up later. For now, I need a banana farm to start making me money. And we will provide this young monkey with a little bit of assistance as soon as we can afford it. I'm just going to add a simple tack shooter for now to help thin out these very weak balloons that are sneaking through, and also give him some quicker shots. But already we're starting to make extra money now thanks to the banana farm, which already gets its first upgrade for even more money every round. And then before you know it, the upgrades are paying for themselves. The next one is only $510, and we can get away with that because the balloons are so weak that these two towers can probably take care of them. And the fact that we have a semi-upgraded banana farm at only round 10 bodes well for the future, except for that little guy. But the more money we have now, the more money we make later. And on that note, I'm going to add a sniper monkey right here. And we're going to have this sniper monkey targeting the strongest balloon. And that actually makes a lot of sense because they're a very powerful unit all by themselves, because they can target camo and they can do all sorts of other fun stuff. So between these three towers, I could probably run for a few more rounds and save up a bunch more money, maybe even enough for another farm. And so far that very much seems to be true because I'm getting through all the balloons fairly easily. If we need a few more basic upgrades, that's also very easy. And since we have $1,000 already, I'm going to buy my hero, which actually makes me more money by himself. He's currently generating $100 per round. Next round it's $150. And while we're at it, we're going to upgrade this guy just a little bit to help thin out those very basic bloons. And I'm going to add a bomb tower right away. That way we have some explosives to take out some of the explosive needing balloons. They shouldn't be too far away, even though he missed basically everything, but he tries hard. That's a little better. We have him firing a little faster, then we're going to give him extra range, and that's going to turn into frag bombs. I just need some kind of explosives on the map right now. Then we're going to continue buying banana farms at a rapid rate, because between his bomb tower and the sniper monkey, as long as they're both firing at things, I'm pretty sure that's going to take care of all the rounds for the time being. And we'll celebrate that minor victory with another banana farm. We can't afford to upgrade it yet, but it's still going to make us tons of money. And just like that, we have enough for an upgrade. Also, I'm going to upgrade the sniper monkey to shrapnel, and then I'm going to give him faster firing in just a second, because that alone will take care of basically the entire wave. So it's round 23, and we started with something around $100. So we're making pretty good money already. That was $750 per round, and that's only going to go up because we're just going to keep buying banana farms. Kinda like this one, so we're going to have 3 already. I do need to be careful not to get too carried away with banana farms, because as people said, this is one of those games where everything's fine until it's not, and you get absolutely destroyed. So I need to be sure I'm well ahead of the game. Plus, I was told that glue monkeys are overpowered, so we're going to set a few of those down and let them at least start getting experience. And before you know it, we're up to $2,500. So that means for now, I'll just be lazy and buy another banana farm, which means better future. Then maybe also a freezing monkey, which always seems to have mixed reviews, but I'm going to use them anyway, because that's going to help me with those metal balloons. And I have unlocked tier 5 for I think this one, so he will eventually get super strong. It might not even take that long because we're making so much money already. You're right though, we do need another banana farm, which makes 5 of them so far, each of them decently upgraded, so they're starting to jump me ahead. Next, I think I'm going to save up simply for a super monkey because it's going to help thin out levels like that where there's just a lot of balloons coming through. And we can already afford it because I'm making money pretty quick. We'll put him in a central location and hopefully he's able to do his job well, while also upgrading our glue monkey, that way he can really do maximum damage. With the $649, let's upgrade a few more things that are probably going to help, because the levels are going to get harder soon. The camo balloon level's not though, because we have the sniper monkey targeting those. We're not even going to see them spawning at this point. We're just going to sit here and make money. And I know we have at least one big balloon coming up at round 40, so we're just going to make one bomb tower to compensate for that already. That way I don't have to worry about it in the future when I'll forget. And then it's really just back to banana farming again for a while. I can already afford another one, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. In fact, we're going to collect bananas while placing this one way down here where they're kind of out of the way. And I do put them here because I tend to bring my mouse down here to click next a lot. We started this round with $400. We made over $1,000 this round and we're only in round 36. So that's shaping up pretty nicely. Let's throw a wizard in because I know they can be good down the road. I'm going to place him right there, kind of for arbitrary reasons, to be perfectly candid with you. And then let's start on a few of the mortar monkeys. I know they could be very good if they have the right upgrades. In particular, the signal flare, as people said. That way they pop camo balloons, but also the camo balloons lose their camo, and I hate camo balloons. Then with my $2,700, we're gonna upgrade my super monkey at least once because we're getting close to around 40. And then I'm just gonna sit here and collect bananas and hopefully be just fine for a little while. What we're gonna do next is add another sniper monkey. Actually, we can make our sniper monkey semi-automatic already, and that's a crazy good upgrade because he by himself will take up pretty much everything instantly, at least these early levels. That definitely earned us another banana farm. We're gonna upgrade that. Eventually we will upgrade it so they automatically put money in because I'm probably missing a few by not hovering over them. And we're definitely making quite a bit of money every round, and that's exactly what I want. I'm just going to spam towers because I still don't know the best placement for everything. But we're definitely going to need another sniper monkey, so he's going there. We're going to make him fire as fast as possible, and then he's also going to hit very hard. Because as of right now, they're doing very well, but there we go. He's going to get deadly precision, and next he's going to get main Moab and whatever's after that. Then we're going to upgrade our glue idiot for glue splatter, that way he can hit more balloons with his glue. Okay, we're upgrading our one sniper to full auto rifle. Now he attacks a crazy quick, and there's still an extra level at tier 5 beyond that, but for now he's very much going to help because look at how fast he fires. And we're actually going to upgrade our hero right now for 1740. That's going to give us an extra, well, it's going to give us 250 per round. I think he's making 150 now, so $100 per round. He'll pay for himself, and that means on rounds like this with just regular balloons, I won't even see them. He'll take care of them all pretty much by himself. Then I'm going to start changing over to the marketplace. I'm not really sure if this is worth it, but at least then I don't have to hover over here and I can spend more of my focus up over there where it needs to be, because while we're doing just fine now, it's just going to take one wave to march right on through my defense defenses. So hopefully I can get this done beforehand and then we can get whatever we want. And that is starting to make me nervous because we're doing fine now, but it's not going to take much to run through it. So I'm going to start to upgrade a few things again before getting too carried away on bank upgrades. At least another mortar tower for now because I just like those. My final banana farm has been upgraded. The next upgrade costs $13,000 each, but they generate heaps of money each round. And I like heaps of money. I really do. But next is going to be upgrading the super monkey to plasma blast because we're starting to get more of the Moabs. And because we're really starting to get ahead with money, let's add another sniper. So we're going to upgrade all the way to full auto rifle and then also give him the Moab stunning too. That way he can really do some damage to those things, or at least slow them down enough for other things to damage them. And we're also going to save up for the $25,000 upgrade for the tier 5 ice tower. Definitely also forgot to add one of these in here too, which is going to boost a lot of the monkeys around it. And that's not actually going to take long because we already have over $10,000 and we're still going pretty strong. And because we do have that much money, I'm going to add this one more little banana farm in here just because I can't help myself. And people were saying the monkey ace is a good one, so we're going to throw that in there and he's just going to slowly get himself some experience at least now. I think I'm probably just going to put him in a circle pattern for now because at least he comes by right through the beginning and down the center, and I gave him a few little upgrades. So he can just get some much needed experience while I'm saving up for the Freezy upgrade. I should be able to afford it after this level as long as things don't run through my defenses, and I'm getting pretty nervous about that happening. Hopefully this is worth it to save all the way up for 25,000 already. It's gotta be though for those kind of prices, plus that really hurts the Moab class balloons, and those are going to be the biggest pain to me. So there we go, look at him now. Even just another well upgraded sniper monkey for now will probably help me out in a pretty big way. Our hero's next level will get me $300 per round, so that's really only an extra $50 per round. I'm not going to try and boost him ahead too much. He's going to be level 10. If I see a cheaper upgrade, I'll take them, but for now, not worth it. So after adding a few more sniper monkeys, all targeting the strongest, and Moabs, I'm going to save up to get my super monkey an upgrade for $19,000. And we've already cruised all the way up to level 68 without me even really noticing. I feel like I could have done better investment wise, but it's never too late. Once I upgrade him, I'll maybe upgrade a few of my banana farms or even add a few more. And we hopefully still have a long ways to go because my computer is handling this just fine. And rounds like this give me confidence because my new super monkey, he's only killed 2,000 balloons so far, so nothing's really even making it as far as him. But once they do, that could be a problem. While we're at it, let's give another mortar monkey. Then maybe for a few rounds, depending on how this round goes, we're going to upgrade our farm because I want more money still. $6,000 is not enough. I want like $60,000 per round. And at $13,000 per upgrade, that's going to cost a lot. Actually, about $100,000 total to upgrade all my banana farms, even into just their next level. But that's worth it, because now it's spitting out $70 over 3 times what the basic one does. I'm going to throw down one of these spike dudes too, because I think they can hurt Moabs pretty bad. I'm not sure if this is a good spot to put it or not, but I'm just going for it. Because they will lay spikes down and hit basically whatever's down in front of them, as long as they can physically damage them, which I think it probably can. So basically anything that comes onto the map has to go through some spikes and take at least a little bit of damage, I think. And I'm going to add one more cannon in right now just to help with the Moabs. I know there's probably a better choice for that, I'm just not really sure what it is right now. But I feel like as long as I'm adding towers, I'm helping in at least a small way. And that should carry me. With the amount of money I have, I should just be able to spam enough towers to carry me a little bit further. Because a level like that was actually pretty tough from what I saw. There was a lot of stuff coming in. Maybe we need another super monkey. Those are always good, right? It's right there in the name. They're a super monkey. And I was able to upgrade him all the way to here. All I need is another $19,000 to get him the next upgrade. Round 79 and we're still going strong. I feel like I've got relatively few towers considering how far in we are, but that's probably a good thing. That means I'm probably setting them up at least better than last time. And that's maybe not saying much. I think we need another sniper monkey. Well, we don't need one, we want one, like always. And as soon as I can, I'm going to put a town thing beside them to make them fire even faster. I want to see how much money we're making per round. We started with 3,300 on this one. We're already up to 6,300. We're doing pretty good every round, but we still need to be doing better. But that was over a little over $10,000. And if we're making over $10,000 a round, I'm pretty satisfied with that, but we need more. Because we're in round 82, and I know they do start to get a lot harder very quickly. And I should probably be using my powers more than I am. I kind of forget I have them, but I do use them. I have been a bit. You guys just haven't been seeing it too much. Right, I'm going to add another banana farm because these are actually pretty cheap to buy at their most basic, at least compared to the amount of money I'm making. I probably should have added a few more of these in already, but I'm going to do it now because it's never too late. In fact, I kind of have to do this because the only way I'm actually going to get anywhere is just by brute force. Just having so many towers that, well, I win. I am really liking these sniper towers though. I'm pretty sure they're pretty much carrying everything so far because look at their numbers. This one alone has killed 75,000 things, and I'm not sure anything else really comes close, with the exception of maybe the Freezy Balloon or my super monkey. And I am going to lay down a few that can hit camo and Moabs because I feel like that could save me with those weird camo Moab things that show up once in a while. We're getting lots of Moabs in there. I'm making it a little bit further than I'm comfortable with, so I need to get more damage down on those right away. And until I can find kind of a better way to do that, I'm just going to add some more mortars, because they will at least damage things. Even if it's not great, they're adding damage. Maybe another super monkey would help. I'm going to throw another one of those down, because I know they're just good all around for this damaging. And I do still have a few banana farms to upgrade because I need that money. My hero monkey is gonna get $500 per round on his next level, which sounds like a lot, but I'm already making over 10,000, so that's not really a big increase. Round 91, those Moabs are making it a little bit further than I'm comfortable with, because I know if they get much further than that, they might just walk on through. Luckily for me, I can upgrade my next super monkey to the sun avatar, and hopefully that's gonna make at least a bit of a difference. That should be a ton of damage going out. Then I can add more sniper monkeys to stop those guys in their tracks. But so far so good. Those are the ones I was nervous about. They come in really quick, they're very hard to see and stop, but we stopped them right away. And I'm ignorantly going to assume that was my sniper monkeys carrying that load, so I'm going to add more of those. Round 94. I think round 95 was the final one last time because we got destroyed. Thereabouts, but I think we're in better shape this time. Or at least richer, so we did that part right. Well, let's start round 95. We started with about $6,000, so we are also going to be able to see our earnings. Those are just camel bloons. Those guys, however, the black Moabs, they're the trouble ones because they're armored. I'm pretty sure they're camo and they're also just super tough. But we did it and we leveled up. But I did push in a little bit further than what I liked, so I'm just going to add more of these for now. Hopefully they're still stacking nicely and doing the job I hope they're doing. So we added a few snipers as well as mortars. I'm just going to kind of supervise closely for a sec to see exactly hopefully what we need and if we need more of anything, because those are still pushing through further than I would like. We got some of the big ones coming in. They're probably just not taking a ton of damage yet. Alright, well, I can see we still need some upgrades because that was kind of scary. Maybe, hopefully, just another good old-fashioned super monkey here with the appropriate upgrades. We'll be able to afford that momentarily. And hopefully that's just enough to give me a little extra damage that we need to push through those levels. My hero monkey is up to level 16 and pretty soon he's going to be making $800 per round. Which again isn't really worth it for me to manually be upgrading him anymore because I've got a pretty good money factory going as it is. Oh, this level looks a little bit dangerous. Hopefully that doesn't run through. Okay, this could be bad. We're going to slow it down a little bit. And watch me get overrun. Yeah, clearly we still didn't see things, but we did get to round 98. Unless by some miracle we survive this, but I think we're boned. It's actually a little bit closer than I thought it would be. Well, it turns out we have enough monkey dollars to continue, so we're going to spend that right now and then rethink things just a little bit. So we really did take care of most of the Moabs and stuff here, but then a bunch of the regular balloons slipped through. So maybe I just need something that can thin out the regular balloons. I don't know if these are worth it or not, but for lack of a better option right now, I'm going to go with these guys. And I guess that was kind of the point of making all this money so that I could just spam a bunch of towers. So if I'm not spamming towers, I'm not doing it right. So I'm going to go something like that. That'll hopefully help slow down balloons and make it that far. And maybe also a sniper whose sole job it is to hit the first balloon. He's going to target first, but he's going to do that very quickly and hit very hard. And I'm hoping that's enough to make the difference. The levels, I think, kind of come in waves, so I'll have a hard level like I did last time. This one might be a little lighter. It might be, but I might also be completely boned here again, so I don't know. I'm just going to throw another super monkey into the mix for added damage. I don't really know what else to do at this point. And we can already afford a few upgrades thanks to my riches, and we're going to watch this in slow motion because I'm nervous these are just going to overrun me suddenly. My sniper monkey is doing his best to keep up with that, but I think this is going to be it again. That actually worked though. We managed to get rid of it all. The balloons made it to here, but everything took care of it along the way. So whatever I did, more or less, was the right thing. I was told glue monkeys are overpowered, so let's go with some more glue monkeys. Then maybe also a crazy monkey somewhere in here, because if they're just regular balloon form, they'll actually be pretty susceptible to being frozen, I think. So we're going to throw that there and then give him maybe something like that. And then we still have $3,600 to spend. Maybe just a good old-fashioned cannon at the beginning. I don't really know anymore. That's going to help hit the Moabs, I guess, for what little difference they're going to make. Well, let's see how this goes. Round 99. We can almost hit level 100. And so far, the game, the computer, everything is handling this just fine. I'm not sure how happy I am about that, but whatever. We're going to put it in fast forward and hope for the best. Wow, those things are really hard to kill. So maybe another sniper monkey targeting the first again. They're going to be the ones that fire very quickly, but they can at least hit whatever's coming up front. And then maybe one of these here. I'm not really sure. If they get to that point, I'm probably done anyway, so this might be a stupid purchase. But then I'm going to put a glue gunner before that. That way balloons get slowed and have to get flamed in what is going to prove to be a very complicated strategy. Oh, that's a big balloon at level 100. Hopefully that's not too full of... That wasn't actually that bad. We managed to take that out. I was very concerned what was going to happen with that thing. So we're at least past level 100. The game is still running fine though. I need things to struggle, and I'm not really sure what to keep adding to get us there. I'll maybe turn this guy into a sun avatar, and then also give him the knockback. Then hopefully we're okay. See, again, I'm feeling pretty confident because wait, what made it through? I didn't even see something get through. Alright, well, we're going to continue because I'm too stubborn to quit, and then we're going to figure out what to do now. Maybe putting a super monkey back here will also help because they can focus on whatever's coming first. These guys should probably be set to strongest, but I'm going to be stupid and not do that, at least for now. Let's see how this goes. Round 101. So far, I think we're okay. Oh, whatever those are the ones that are getting through. I don't know what that was. How do I pop balloons if I don't know what they are? We have popped over 2 million balloons so far and generated only $420,000. That's disappointing. Okay, I figured it out. It's a purple balloon and they're immune to energy. So things like the super monkey upgraded this far won't hurt it because energy. So what I'm going to do to help prepare for more of those is put a bunch of super monkeys because they throw basic darts, at least as far as I know. And I'm not really thinking this through very well, but I'm going to throw a bunch of super monkeys out there because darts are probably going to be helpful somewhere. And at the very least, we're going to get a very stupid design of basically all super monkeys. Put it this way, it can't hurt to have this many super monkeys. It could only be a benefit because think how many darts are going to be thrown out there. So let's see what happens. We're starting with $1,000 by the way, so let's see how much money we make. So far so good, but I won't lie to you, I don't... Oh, they did make it through. Oh, they almost made it through. They made it right to the end. Okay, they did make it through to the end. But I mean, it wasn't the worst idea in the world. So we popped 2.3 million balloons, and I conclude that I either needed better upgrades or just way different units on the ground that would have acted better. Hopefully you're ready for another disaster. But then again, obviously you are, because here you are watching my video. Before even starting today, I'm upgrading some of my banana farms so they make even more money. And the goal as always is to push as far into the game as we possibly can. And that's of course using my ever improving strategy. And it all starts with this idiot. So really nothing special to start. He just gets faster shooting and sharper shots, and then I'm gonna simply add one sniper for the time being. Because it's all about getting those banana farms. And then on round 7 we get our very first one. And that's certainly gonna pay dividends over the next 100 or 2 rounds. Round 9, it gets increased production. Then my sniper monkey is going to get faster firing just to help him keep up a little bit. And around 11 we get greater production again. Then while I'm at it, I'm just going to throw down a tack shooter for now because it's cheap and it can thin out a lot of these basic balloons all by themselves. And then I can just sit back again and collect some money. Also going to buy my money monkey and put him right here because he's just going to make me lots of money over the course of time himself. And I can't remember when the metal balloons start, but we're going to get one of these just in case that's soon. And he's going to target whatever's close, that way he'll hit the massive balloons right there. Round 19, we're going to buy another banana farm. I kind of wish I got one even sooner than that, but I was distracted with all my other very important business. But as it sits, I'm having no trouble taking care of the balloons that show up. And once we start to make a little bit of profit, I'll be upgrading these towers even further. We did have a few slip through on that one, so we're going to put one of these down here, that way it's going to cover the exit with spikes. Whatever stragglers do come through, well, they're going to be stopped by the spikes. So in order to thin out the balloons a little more, he's going to get night vision goggles and shrapnel shot. And we'll just give the cheap upgrades to the tack shooter because again, very cheap for how effective it is this early on. And just like that, things are much better. At least so far, because it is one of those games where everything's fine until it isn't. But that's why I just try and compensate for my lack of everything with money. And we'll get one of these cheap little glue guys right up front. He'll go probably right about there. And they also get very cheap upgrades. And I am going to upgrade my banana farms as I can, because we're going to get up to the monkey bank. But I need to make sure I'm able to survive these early rounds, so we can afford the ones later on. And I'm going to upgrade my cannon right away, because he can be a lot of help himself. He's going to get frag bombs, missile launcher, and then cluster bombs. As soon as I can, recursive cluster, because I'm pretty sure they're going to get rid of a whole bunch of balloons all by themselves. And then maybe just another banana farm. Another thing I want to do early on is make a sniper monkey that does target the first, and just make him fire very, very quickly, because he can also help with those stragglers that got me last time. So for now, the rounds really are just going to look like this. I'll add towers and upgrade them when I can, but so far, nothing's really going to be too much of a problem. The only problem I have is not having enough money yet. But I've got enough for my first bank, so I'm going to buy one of those. And upgrade my spike factory should anything sneak through. For a little diversity, I'm going to add another mortar. He's going to fire right to the beginning. He's going to get Burning Stuff and Signal Flare to help with those camos that always cause me such wonderful problems. Also going to throw in a little Frost Monkey right here because they really can be one of my most valuable assets. Especially once I get it up to tier 5. Level 39, and this is what it looks like. This is on easy of course, so there's nothing too challenging about it. I just want to put a Moab Mauler down just to be sure, because at level 40 we're going to get the first one of those, and it would really suck if that slipped through of all things. So we're just going to free play on through for a while, hopefully making lots of money. I think the first thing I'm going to do is work on turning all of these into banks and then get a 5th one as well, because I think we'll be able to keep up for now.
Money, oh money, how I love thee.
We're also going to upgrade my glue gunner to hit more things. There's bank number 4. Once they hit $7,000 per bank, I will start to cash them out. Next, I'm going to add a super monkey in because they can really just save me in many ways because they're so powerful all by themselves. Which probably made a considerable difference in a round like this because it was very front loaded and those might have marched through my defenses. Next, we're going to put the monkey village. We're going to put it right there where it's going to have a maximum effect. And for now, all it's going to get is bigger radius than jungle drums. We don't have enough for the camo detection yet because I haven't upgraded it yet, but we'll get there. Looks like we're handling things pretty well down there, so let's make another banana farm. Now that we have those 5, for now, we can start upgrading some of our towers. Like the sniper getting a semi-auto upgrade. In fact, I think I probably want them both to have that upgrade, because they seem to do a lot of good work for me. 2 of my banks are ready to go, so that's going to give me 14 grand. So for now, I'm just going to put that into both of my snipers. Also my glue monkey with the bloon dissolver, and then my ice monkey for ice shards for now, and soon to be tier 5. Because look how quick those snipers are now, that's much more helpful. Collected another one of my banks, so I got another 7,500 to burn. So I got another sniper monkey up to here. He's also going to target first because eventually he's going to be tier 5, hopefully eating up anything that makes it through my defenses. Because that's just going to happen eventually, let's be honest. But so far things are looking pretty decent, nothing is really threatening it yet. And after emptying out the bank, we get our first tier 5 monkey, the elite defender. And he's definitely going to be a big one for me, especially because the further along the balloons get, the faster he's going to fire. And speaking of faster firing, I'm going to put a monkey village somewhere here to help them all fire a little bit faster again. Because then he's pretty much just firing like a laser himself. He's already killed 3,500 balloons, and look at that number going up. Then for now, I'm just going to upgrade the spike factory one more time and let things go for a minute. This is a pretty optimistic sign so far. We're only around 59, but we're not even seeing the balloons emerge onto the map yet. But I did have 3 banks ready to go, so there's $23,000. So I feel like I want to make use of the mortars a little more also. So I just added a few of those in a nice variety. And I'm also going to throw in an alchemist somewhere just to start getting them a little bit of experience. I meant to do that sooner, but I forgot because I'm stupid. And then a sniper monkey targeting the strong. That's going to go all the way up to main Moab and faster firing. And then another one of those, but instead he's going to be able to hit ammo balloons. And then we should hopefully be that much further ahead. Everything that appears on the map should die pretty quickly at this point. So then we'll just kind of hang out and wait for a bit. That sniper monkey is really doing some damage though. Even my super monkey so far has only popped 1,000 balloons, and he's right here, so that's a pretty good sign. I feel like I probably need another one of these. You know what, let's make it 2 of them. Starting to see some more Moabs, and definitely the fortified ones, so I've got to be paying attention to those. If they do bust through, those are going to be a problem. It was payday at the bank, so that means I'm up to 32,000. So I'm going to get my tier 5 ice monkey because he's going to be a good one. And I was going to leave this super monkey as a dart monkey, but I think I'm going to upgrade him just because I think I'm going to need that. And after it being payday at one of my banks, I'm going to turn him into the sun avatar because combined with the extra speed of that, that's going to be a winning combination. Now there's also something I want to try that someone recommended to me. Because these ninja monkeys, if you upgrade them along this one, they get Shinobi tactics, which means increase the attack speed and pierce of nearby ninjas, dex 20 times. You could get these stacking 20 times combined with the jungle drums, and they'll be firing incredibly fast. Combine that with the ninja discipline and sharp shurikens, and I think we might have something good going on. So I'm maybe going to see if I can stack 20 of those somewhere. I'm not really sure how big their range is, but I'm going to find out, and hopefully they're decent later rounds, because we're already around 73. And we're making quite a bit of money at this point, so it shouldn't be that hard to get enough money to get 20 of the ninja monkeys. Well, there's 4 of them so far, so you have the 4 times multiplier for extra speed. And I just added another one over here, but he's only a times 5 multiplier, so that's out of range of the furthest one. So it's got to be a square that's basically 5 by 5 at best. So I'm going to do something that's probably really stupid right now, but I'm going to sell these just to move them. Pretty sure I'm going to hear about that one in the comments below. But I have an idea in my brain, so I'm going to execute it no matter what the cost. And I mean, at the very least, we're going to have 21 towers all playing off each other. That's got to be really powerful by itself. Or maybe someone's just trolling me. I don't know yet. So far, I still can't really even see the balloons. I know the Moabs are coming through, but they're really disappearing before I can see them. So things are looking good. So the other problem kind of starts to be that if I stack any more back here, they can't really effectively reach anything. Even his last row is Pretty sketchy. Well, you know what? Before getting too carried away, we still have a 15 times multiplier. Let's kind of see how they perform before I bother to do anything too radical. It's hard to say right now though, because we really can't see the bloons as they come yet anyway. They disappear too quick. These are probably good for a lot of these inside corners for anything that does manage to get by. Well, there's another 4 of them. I don't know how effective those are, but they will attack bloons that make it that far if need be and help to thin them out. And I just want to make sure we're able to take care of the mobs when they do show up. So I'm going to put another one of these guys down with bigger bombs. Anyways, this is round 81. The mobs are starting to make it in just a little bit, so they're making progress on me. I'm maybe just going to throw a basic super monkey down right here because he's in range of that, so that helps. Then give him knockback. That way hopefully he can take care of things that he wouldn't otherwise be able to take care of. But then again, maybe by the time things make it to here, I'm doomed anyway because he won't be able to stop all of this over here going on. But I'm also starting to suspect that the less I think about things, the better I'm going to do. I also want a few more of these right up front, targeting strong. That way they can really hopefully hurt those Moabs real big. I feel like it's an improvement overall, but probably still not the most efficient strategy. And this one might be a little random, but I'm going to throw a glue gunner here because anything that makes it by will hopefully get glued right there. This is round 84. I know in round 85 we get one of the bigger Moabs that can cause a lot of pain. I think I'm pretty well set up for it so far. I think this could carry me for at least a few more levels, but we are obviously going to continue to upgrade. I think we blew it up before it was even on the screen, so that's a good sign. Added a few more fiery things to the inside corners and gave this guy Arctic Wind to hopefully further slow bloons and make it over here. And while I'm at it, I'm maybe going to throw a glue gunner down because they're pretty cheap and he can sit way out here and just glue that stuff. Other than that, I have no strategy. I'm just going to keep adding towers and upgrading them. Hopefully it's going to carry us way into the game. So far so good though. Round 87, still not really seeing the bloons show up at all, but I am going to have to fill out the rest of the path because once they do start to get past all this, the defense here is like 1% of what it is at the beginning. You know what? When in doubt, just add super monkeys. I'm going to put one of him down. I'm going to put him all the way up to this one, so depending on what makes it through, we should be able to take care of it, hopefully. We're pretty close to the radar scanner that we need. We need another 250 experience. I would feel so much better if we could get that. Then I'm going to continue on. I'm just waiting for the one round where it just overwhelms me. I mean, so far so good, but this is always the way it goes. We're doing so good that we think we're never going to die. One level later, we're completely demolished. I've also added 2 more mortar monkeys with signal flare. Hopefully that's going to help strip some camo off bloons. We're starting to see some of those black mobs that move very fast and are armored, so that's starting to make me worry because one of them got to about here. That's way too far. I just realized too that these guys are stripping camo from bloons they hit, so between all, 18 of them, they should be hitting a lot of bloons. So let's see how round 95 goes. I expected it to be harder. There's nothing really even showing up, so lucky me. Oh wait, here come some of the big ones. So far we are managing to stop them relatively quickly, especially in the middle of the firing zone. That was kind of the point, but they're still making it further than I'd like them to. I mean, so far so good. Considering this is round 96, I'm okay with where we're at. But since the mobs are making it right into here, I maybe just gonna add a few mortars to rain down at them constantly. Hopefully that'll be enough to bust them up a little bit. Kinda starting to run out of room up top. I need some of that valuable real estate for more useful towers in that area. Well, I'm pretty sure this is the most towers I've ever had, so let's see how the game handles that. And also the bloons. There's a lot of mortar damage going down right at the front. If anything does slip through there though, I'm probably dead. Here's what round 99 looks like. Those other ones are still making it way too far for me. And let's see how round 100 treats us. It's always a special one because it's the first one of those big idiots we see. Oh, it's lasting way longer than I thought it would. That's not a good sign. I'm gonna have to add more damage somewhere there. Also didn't realize I had a few upgrades for the super monkey I could buy, like ultra vision, so they can see camo, and also there's the dark knight. So I'm maybe gonna add a few of those wherever I possibly can, because those are gonna add a whole other dynamic to everything I'm doing. There's round 101, and I think we're gonna be okay on round 101. Oh, that's not good. Oh, the spikes actually stopped it. So enough chance that it was one of the spike factories, I'm gonna add a few varieties of those going down. Because here comes another one of those. Those spike factories do actually stop them. Pretty sure that was that. So I'm maybe gonna put a lot of spike factories intermittently from halfway along. That way by the time anything makes it there, it's gotta run through the spikes and gets really chewed up. The game's still running perfectly fine, by the way. 103, and there's lots of bloons. But another one of those broke through, but it gets chewed up there. It's just going to be a matter of waiting for things to start to push through, which they are. Round 105, and those things are going through the first spikes, but getting caught up on the next spikes. And between the freezing and the glue, those are actually going to make a pretty big difference, I hope. Although those ones powered right onto those spikes. Maybe the bigger stacks of spikes are what I need. I thought the other ones would be better. And I just unlocked the Moab Shredder upgrade for these, so I'm going to lay a few of those down to complement everything else I've done. I'm actually kind of running out of room, so I want to see how this round plays out before committing to any more towers. I need to kind of see what the weak spots are and what kind of things we're going to need. Because those are making it way further than I'd like them to. They are getting stopped, but it makes me nervous when they start making it inland. And I need to be paying more attention for things like Moab glue. I need to unlock that to slow those things down. We're definitely starting to get a ton of everything no matter what round it is, and those things are still making me nervous with how far they're making it. And my tier 5 sniper monkey has popped over 200,000 balloons himself. My front of the line super monkey has popped 310,000, and my frontline ninja monkeys are at about 100,000 for the best of them. I think the game is slowing down just a touch at this point because there is a lot going on, and it has to think about a lot of things, mostly because of that big purple thing. But then again, we do have a lot of spikes, and I'm very confident in our spikes. It's really all about the spikes. Okay. I think we're okay. I think the spikes alone are enough to stop everything. I definitely felt the game slow down quite a bit there. I'm gonna add a few more of these guys because they're really doing some damage. I still get that impending sense of doom because as always, everything's going great until it's not. One of these waves is just gonna march right on through and there's not gonna be a damn thing I can do about it. That's getting a little bit of slowdown out of the game. Finally, it only took 112 rounds. There's something about 113 here that feels a little bit ominous. It's throwing a lot of Moabs forward, but even then we're just left with this big idiot. We know how this goes. They just melt. Round 115 feels a little bit like more of the same. Those things are pushing in a little bit further than I'd like them to be, but I'm pretty sure they're not going to make it all the way through. At this point, I think the hardest thing is just waiting for the rounds to end. The rounds actually take a while, and generally they're not super exciting. It looks like more of the same. This is really all I see, so I have no idea how many things are getting popped along the way. Also, I'm running out of real estate. I've got a little bit on the lower right I can use, but other than that, I'm kind of stuck to the towers I have now. So hopefully this half-ass setup works to carry me a little bit further into the game, round 121. I finally got the upgrade for my monkey village. Now the things around them can hit camo balloons. Though I think my ninjas are doing a pretty good job at stripping the camo off. Round 124 looks like it might actually pose a bit of a problem because those balloons are moving way further in than they ever have before. Oh no, we're still good. I think everything just exploded, but the game did not like that very much. We got two of the big purple idiots and some of the small quick ones cruising around. I still think we're going to be fine, mostly because of the spikes. It's basically just a race at this point to see who's going to die first, me or my computer. My computer from stress and me from old age, because this is taking a long time. The Moabs are making it progressively further as the rounds go on though. They're still only about halfway down. We still have the big purple one, but we're still just fine. And I collected all of my banks at once and now I have $64,000, so I'm just going to add a few more things like this randomly along the way because I don't know what to do now. Actually, round 128 is pushing my limits. Unfortunately, there's not too much I can do about it at this point, but hope for the best. Round 129 is getting pretty intense. It's definitely throwing a lot more Moabs at me than I'm used to. Hopefully all the super monkeys over here and the spikes will take care of those. Yeah, I think we're still just fine. Round 131 is starting to get pretty intense. Mostly because I have these little Moabs up front eating up most of my spikes or what's coming behind. I still think we're okay, but Moabs are making it a little bit further down the line every round. And despite all this going on, the game, the computer, nothing is really slowing down. It's all handling it just fine. Round 133 might be the end of me. Then again, maybe not. I keep thinking everything's going to move in and clear out all my spikes, then the ones behind are going to march on through. But it never happens. It's disappointing. Round 135 might be the end of me. Those are getting a little close to the end. Oh, we actually wiped them out, but they were an inch away from the bottom of the screen. So if it's not this round, it's probably going to be 136 because I'm kind of out of real estate. I could sell a few monkeys, but I'm too lazy. I want to see how far this defense lets me go. Okay, so it turns out the little blue Moabs actually busted through at the end. Thought I was going to make it one more. 135. 33 million balloons popped. Today we have unlimited upgrades. That means we can keep going and going and going until my computer lights on fire. Since I'm not very good at the strategy of balloons and people kindly let me know in the comments before, we're going to use a sniper monkey. Mostly because the strategy and placement doesn't matter. Wherever they are, they can shoot the balloons coming down the course. And that excitingly looks something like this. But this is a monkey with absolutely zero upgrades. So we'll see how far he can get before he starts to struggle by himself, which might not take long. Basic monkeys are kind of like me, not very useful without out a little bit of help. So we'll give him fast firing just to make sure he can take care of those. But you see the difference one little upgrade makes so far, and the blues are starting to come in. If I really felt so inclined, I could just put down a second monkey for only $300. Now we basically have double the output of damage. So round 4 goes by without any issue at all. And even a small upgrade for $300 means he shoots through 4 layers of bloons. That means he's going to one-shot absolutely anything that's going to come at us in these early rounds. So we're on round 6, but we're absolutely obliterating these waves. And I'm hoping we're far enough ahead that we can save up for a banana farm at this point. It only costs $1,000. And so far, so good. It looks like we're going to cruise along there. We're getting green bloons, but I'm pretty sure we can 1 or 2 shot them depending on which one of my idiots is hitting them. Wave 10, it looks like this is going to be the one where we're allowed to buy our banana farm. And from here on out, we're going to make more and more money. And we have unlimited upgrades, so the banana farms get unlimited upgrades. I've plopped that one down. We can start in the upgrades very soon. Already we made our first $20 from it. We do need to cursor over them for now. Eventually that will go away too. But given that I also have sniper monkeys, I don't really need to pay that much attention to what's going on yet. We're going to increase the banana production, and then pretty soon we're going to do it again. Because the more money we have, the more investments we make, and the more this snowballs bigger and bigger. To the point where this is going to get really ridiculous. I also haven't upgraded my snipers in quite a while at this point. The balloons are making it a little bit further down the track right now, but all it would take is like this, and then suddenly we're laughably easy again. And keep in mind, these are still like level 1 and 2. We're going to go to level 1 billion on these things. As far as we possibly can before something breaks. For now, we're going to settle for more banana production because I'm greedy like that. And then we're going to give at least one of these guys camo vision. That way, if we get camo balloons, one of them can kill them. Otherwise, they'll slip right past our defenses. Round 15 was easy. I'm just going to keep a small eye on the balloons. Once they start to get close to the end, I'll upgrade. But for now, we need more investment. Like, those yellows are making me a little nervous. We'll give him fast firing. A few balloons got through there, so we know we're due for upgrades. So he's going to get even faster firing, and those 2 little upgrades should about put us over the top, because those were regen balloons, they stood no chance at all. Here comes another wave, we should be able to tear through these also. And I'm going to give him shrapnel shot, just so he can explode other balloons in his vicinity. Yes, I know, there's probably much more efficient ways to be doing this so far, but I don't care. We've got an unlimited upgrade, so we'll get there one way or another. And I mean, we only have snipers so far. That's all we're working with, but that's all we really need. We only have 2 of them. Wave 22 out of 40, we absolutely dismantled those. We'll keep going because his next upgrade, one of these guys' next upgrade, is going to come very soon. 2,550 attacks 3 times as fast. So he's already turning into a machine gun. You can hear that firing. And we can't even see the balloons on the map yet. So this is where we might hopefully start to pull ahead a little bit. And this is probably a good time to buy another banana farm. So we're going to place that right next to its friend. That way we don't have to cursor quite as far to get anything. And these upgrades are fairly cheap to start, and they'll start paying for themselves super quick. I already heard some ceramics or something that the sniper bullets aren't super good at shooting through. Luckily I can go large caliber, then he can shoot through 7 layers of balloons at once. For now I guess I'll buy the monkey hut. I didn't really consider any other upgrades because snipers. So now this one can shoot through 7 layers at once, and he's just going to get faster and faster at firing. It really is basically already to the point where we're hardly seeing the balloons. This round we're seeing a few, but before then we really weren't. So it's time for another banana farm, and to be honest I don't really remember what the monkey village does, but I'm pretty sure we want one because it will make our snipers even better. And the banana farms are both upgraded to the same level each now. They'll make me tons of money each and every round, and we're just going to keep upgrading them. The snipers seem to be far enough ahead, like we barely see the balloons as it is. So there's a few finally making it. Good to see you guys. Was wondering if you're still out there somewhere. Banana plantation, the next one's $16,000 for the upgrade, but they'll pay for themselves very quickly. Might need a sniper upgrade by then, but so far we're going on 2 monkeys and it's round 35. And well, they're making it a little bit further down, so it might be due for an upgrade. We'll see soon enough. They made it as far as here. So I'm proud of these little morons. The next upgrade is only 3,600. I think if we can get to that for now especially, we'll be in good shape. We might need camo detection. I think that might actually come from this, because that was a little bit scarier than I hoped it would be. And the best part about balloons is I can just straight up buy like the experience I need to get the bigger things. So I need bigger radius, no, I need grow blocker, and then scanner. Now they can all attack camo balloons. So I can get more of these guys, and they don't need the camo option. Jungle drums would also be good because it can increase their attack speed, and they already attack rather quick. So now I just got to be careful on what upgrades I am buying, because at some point the balloons will just straight up overrun me in a hurry. They're already kind of playing with that. So he's going to get full auto rifle at this point. Now listen to him go. That's better. Once the lineup of balloons comes in, it's an absolute monstrosity of a gun. There it is. That's the sound of firepower, and we can make him even faster just using this. And here comes our first Moab, whatever it's called, and we beat it. That was only round 40. We've got more to go. And not just like a little bit, like a lot more to go. And from here, it really is just a matter of money management. Making sure we're making lots, but also making sure we're upgrading enough to keep up. because we're going to go from absolutely destroying them to them absolutely destroying us in an instant. But we'll keep an eye on that. We'll be just fine. Okay, we're going to upgrade this one. Now we got 3 banana plantations at level 3, which seems like lots of money. We'll just get 1, like up to level 1000, then we'll make $1 billion every round. This is all it takes for me to be good at bloons. Not even good, but just sort of successful. I just need mods and unlimited everything. I'm going to save up right now the $12,300 we need to get him to his super form, and that's only going to take a round or 2 at this rate. Fortified ceramic bloons coming up next. I'm not that worried somehow. I should have been a little more worried than I was, but that's fine. We got through them, no problem at all. Here comes some more, but he gets his upgrade. He's now the elite defender, and the bloons just completely wiped straight off the map. They are no longer alive, not a single one of them. So that's pretty ridiculous, and now we have ascended force upgrades. So we can have increased pierce and range, increased attack speed and projectile speed, and increased damage and boss damage. All of which are things I approve of. I am going to buy a 3rd sniper monkey and put it in range so he has extra camo. I need him to go upgrade it here so we can actually hurt some of the bigger bloons. He's going to be one of the ones to take out the boss. They all have camo detection now, and so it's kind of just sitting back and waiting to upgrade him a little bit. We're going to give him faster firing and even faster firing, but then he's going to go for deadly precision. He'll get faster firing later just on upgrades. There's just some lead camo bloons coming up that will destroy you if you're not prepared for them, so I'm trying to get ready for that. Even here, they make it way further than I'm comfortable with. I should probably have him attacking the strongest because he's going to be the one attacking what needs to be attacking the strongest. I guess I could also upgrade my ascended monkey now too. Let's give him just more attack speed. That costs $5,000, but that's well worth it because now he's going to be attacking so stupidly quick that it's almost sort of a joke at this point. And he's just going to keep getting stronger and stronger and stronger. But also we're going to upgrade this Moab one. $27,000 for his next upgrade's gonna get expensive. I guess they do all have camo detection now, so this guy also is just going to get really strong. We'll make sure he gets a little bit of extra damage. He's going to get ascended damage and boss damage. And now we're, absolutely obliterating bloons again. Round 53, they're not even spawning in on the map yet. They will get there soon. Nah, they're showing up in kind of bursts, and that makes me nervous. So I'm going to add another sniper monkey down who's also going to hit ceramics really hard. He'll go up to large caliber for now. We'll give him a little more attack speed, and then he's getting absolutely more damage to ceramics. And we'll eventually make so much money that this gets stupid too, but it's going to take a second to get there. Upgrades are $16,000. And I'm trying to do this with just snipers, so that's not actually making this very easy at all. I'm going to try and save up the 16,500 I need at this point, which is risky because we're in level 56 already. But we're making money quickly. The bloons really don't make it very far. Like, my monkeys are very strong. Not sure what that's going to mean for more upgraded, but we'll figure that out pretty soon, I guess. Starting to realize this is probably a really horrible design anyway, just because I only have 4 monkeys and we're making it, but not by a great amount. Okay, we're up to round 59. This is the hard one, so we're going to give ascended strength to this one probably, just so he can hopefully pop these disasters. And we're actually plowing through them. Okay, this bodes well. I was a little worried about this level. This one tends to destroy me if I'm not understanding things. And the final round for medium difficulty. We did it. We just got to destroy that thing. And I think we're up to the task at this point. Yep. But that is only round 60. The rounds are going to get harder, but we'll make more money every round now because we're popping more bloons overall. I'm sure these other things too actually will make a difference. I'm not really sure. We'll just try the upgrade. Oh, you can upgrade the value of bananas. Wish I knew that a while ago. I mean, we'll be able to manually upgrade them soon anyways. Oh, that's not great. Can you guys kill those? Okay, good. Also those maybe. If you guys want to kill each and every one of those like really quickly, you're making me nervous. Why are the red ones so hard to pop suddenly? We're still close to the banana research facility upgrades, but we're gonna have to go ahead and give him more attack speed and probably more attack speed again. He's also attacking first. He should maybe attack the strongest. I'm not sure if he's really set up for that. Maybe first. I can already hear that in the comment section. The many reasons why that was the wrong choice. But you know what? We're gonna be fine. Don't you worry. We can just keep upgrading things. Like, we can already afford more if we really want to, but we should maybe get another monkey who's really strong. Okay, well, we're gonna give him this upgrade. At least the things will bounce this time. We already have this sniper monkey. Is stronger than any other thing that, like, he's way stronger than he's supposed to be able to, and he's an elite defender. I'm gonna buy another banana farm while we're sitting here waiting, just because I can really, because it's cheap to upgrade. Not sure how much money we're making per round off of these, but it's gonna add up quite a bit. And yeah, we're definitely making good money, so I won't complain. The snipers are keeping up. I might actually buy this. I'm not sure if it matters, but grants bloons special popping knowledge. Are they already doing that though? I feel like they are, because everything's being popped. Round 67 is going off without a hitch though. We're absolutely destroying these. So we'll just keep on cruising along and it's no problem at all. The Moabs are going down in a hurry, all the basic bloons are going down in a hurry, all thanks to my super snipers. I do want one of these to be at least this though. I want to see these go beyond. I hear lots of ceramics breaking. That makes me feel good inside. Maybe we'll just put another banana farm over here. And yeah, I'm sure there's better upgrade paths to follow these along, but for now they're gonna make me money. We're just brute forcing this. Around 70 seems strange because I hear a lot of things popping but I don't see them. There we go. There's my old friends. More ceramic glass sounding pops, so that's good for us. They made a little bit further than I would like them to. Will we get the 16,000 we need? We will not. The upgrades get so expensive. There we go. 85,000? Okay, that's fine. We'll eventually save up 85,000. Until then, though, we might have to focus on more monkey upgrades to be able to get there. That is a lot of money, though, I will say. I'm enjoying that. Okay, we're going to make faster firing as soon as we can, which will be now. It's up to that one monkey to carry us. He's already got 4 ascended levels of attack speed. We need to give him some damage. I'm not sure how much each one actually does, but obviously they just simply get stronger every round, so who's to complain? Round 74 is going off pretty well without a hitch. We can get him a little bit more strength pretty soon, and then he'll be able to pop things ever quicker. If we make enough money, we can absolutely hop over to make one of the other tower types super strong too. I was just worried about getting this one of the snipers super strong, so he'll hopefully single-handedly carry us. He's set to attacking whatever's first, so whatever happens to get to the front of the line gets absolutely destroyed. He's going to get more strength again. Okay, that was a short little wave, but wow, that's scary. That was scary. Okay, let's work on putting a bomb tower up front. I'm going to put it right there. That way it has, you know, whatever. Tell me in the comments again why that's wrong, inevitably. We'll give him some faster reload or missile launcher. That's hopefully just going to soften up some of the group here a little bit. I don't know. I'm going to give it whatever upgrade I can get, then put it into the ascended levels. That's all that really matters. Bloon impact, bloon crush is 46,000. Level 5 towers get very expensive. Didn't realize that before. Again, I'm just brute forcing this. It'll work out. Don't you worry about it. Okay, that's also scary. That might have actually helped a lot. It's hard to say amongst all that. The ascended levels seem really cheap in comparison now. $7,600 to make an already ridiculous tower even more ridiculous. I'll take that all day long. Okay, lots of camos coming in. I forgot that the bomb tower can't see camos. Luckily, they all cleaned that up. That did have me pretty worried for a sec. So let's go ahead and put one of these guys over here. That way he can teach the bomb towers to attack camos. And maybe jungle drums so we can attack quicker. Yeah, I don't know either. Whatever. That's going to work because it's going to upgrade some kind of tower. Because I'm not really sure, I'm going to put another one of these here just to upgrade them to hopefully the Moab Eater one, which is this one, Moab Assassin, Moab Eliminator, because it's cheaper overall. I can get him to a Moab Eliminator and then get his ascended levels for only 21,000. And let's face it, at this point, that's a steal. Final round for hard difficulty. Okay, well, I'm doing this with 4 towers and oh my god, ZOMGs are coming up. Which is this guy. So I got this thing at the right time, I guess. That thing definitely got eaten alive, probably because of my extra boss damage. It's only 21,000, so we'll actually get there, though we're in harder difficulty now, around 80. But I also only have for 6 towers. Most of the damage is definitely, he's killed 235,000. The other snipers have killed a small fraction of that. The bomb towers are doing some work though too, and they're gonna need more damage. Hoping we can survive another round or two, so that way we can get the 21,000 we need to get him the Moab Eliminator, and then we can start upgrading him. Only 4,200 for either a speed or boss damage. Okay, we're gonna give them more damage to start. The upgrades are going to get really cheap. They're also stalling right here too. So the ascended levels, it's maybe more so about getting the cheapest upgrades in place, because then it's only 4,000 to upgrade them from there, and they'll get stupidly strong. So there we go. We're absolutely destroying those. Pretty much every round we can afford a new upgrade for him now. More attack speed. He's already killed 50,000. He's killing thousands every round. He's killed more than my snipers that have been here for pretty much the entire game. So more attack speed for you. I don't know if increasing our damage matters or not, but they're definitely cheaper than the sniper monkey at this point. I mean, the sniper monkey's still doing a lot, but 6,800, 5,900 really seems like a steal. So we'll keep upgrading that. I guess at this point it'd probably be smart to experiment with the banana farm, because if I can get it to a max level cheaper, like maybe easy collect is a cheaper route to go. We can kind of gauge it here. Yeah, so we'll just do this upgrade because it's probably cheaper overall. This round is alarming because it's throwing all the bananas out, so it's a short round because it's going to throw us all sorts of weird things. For now we're going to buy, yeah, it's only 12,750 for that upgrade, which does seem cheap in comparison. Can you guys finish those off, please? You're making me nervous. Do we want strength? We want attack speed for you. I need those snipers rapid fire attacking. I also need to remember to pick up my bananas. We're learning so much as we go. Round 89 so far really feels pretty good, considering we're using more or less 2 towers to do this all with. This one's killed 180,000. My super snipers killed 360,000. So the bomb tower is definitely kind of taking over as the star of the show. So let's give more attack speed to my super bomb tower, who could be placed better in hindsight. But we'll hopefully give him even more attack speed. ×5 attack speed. So he's attacking at light speed now. You can't even see the bombs anymore. They've just disappeared entirely. So we're going to need more attack speed. The game's still handling this really fine though. Those will make it a long ways down the track, but I think we're going to be okay. That was probably a coincidence anyway. 8,500 more attack speed. We can sell this for $66,000. The sniper monkey's worth 100,000 to sell. I don't want to do that though, because we'll die if we lose one of our mega towers. It's really hard to keep buying the monkey markets too. Like, we could do it, but we're going to need to keep upgrading our other things, because that's alarming. Well, we give our super sniper monkey more strength. He's killed 320, super snipers killed 410, so the bomb tower is definitely the better of them. But that might also be because it has AoE, so it can hit multiple things at once. Oh, what are those things? Well, they died quickly, whatever they were, but that makes me nervous. I don't like when new things show up, but we'll just keep buying upgrades and it'll work itself out. Maybe this is why it's so easy for rich people to make money. You just keep buying things and it just sort of works out. Okay, central market, 51,000. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. But we're going to be okay. These guys need to circle back around, so yeah, that'll be fine. What about a tack shooter that's mega maxed out? Would that be a bad idea? Where can we fit that? Yeah, that's a weird spot for it, but I don't care. And I don't know what path is best for it. I guess I don't really care that much. Ring of Fire, 38,000, good enough. I just sort of want the cheapest option. That way, if I get a chance, I will be able to put it into its ascended zone, but it's so expensive to get there. Round 95 is kind of straight. There's everyone. I was wondering where they went. Okay, those are making it slowly further, and that's making me nervous. Our tack shooter naturally is going to carry us through this. He's up to 513,000 kill. Okay, I'm just going to keep rewarding him with more attack speed. He's going to be the one to carry us. Look at him go. We have such good attack speed, he's straight up invisible. We'll give him more strength too. That way, as he's going, might as well sink more damage into everyone. I wonder if Pierce and range give him like... Well, there's his range. Piercing might not matter. Unless it's just more AoE. I'm not really sure how that... Uh-oh, those are getting a long ways along there. Yeah, I guess I kind of forgot their range does make a difference. Because for sniper monkeys, it doesn't. They can hit anything anywhere, I'm pretty sure. Okay, we're going to give him... he doesn't need more range. He needs more strength. Look at the numbers he's killing go up. 682,000. Once that bloom breaks, he's going to shatter. There's 690,000. Coming up on 700,000. I didn't even realize there's this ability down here. I always forget there's abilities in games like this. And not that that really matters. How much can I sell these guys for? Do you think they're still helping? Oh, see, that's what happens. You don't pay attention for 1 second and everything breaks. Luckily, I can continue on. I want to sell some of these basic snipers for sure, because I think I'm better served just to put this money into like better upgrades, like more attack speed, and more strength. So I basically took away 3 towers to upgrade 1, and will that be enough to continue us on? It might be, but it also might not be. I might have also removed some Moab cripplers too, which would really work against what we're going for right now, because look at the lineup of things. Round 98 kind of, wow, is abusive. Well, that round kind of destroyed me, so I'm just going to go ahead and try and freeze things here in front of the bombs. And then that way I can also hit Moabs, and I just need to kind of stop things here. If I can get him going super fast, he'll hopefully endlessly freeze things right here, and then the bomb will get them. That's only 23,000, so I can conceivably get there. Just depends on if I can survive or not. Hopefully the freezing makes enough of a difference. I don't know if he's actually freezing those. Those might not be counted as Moabs. But you know what? We'll be fine. I feel pretty good about this. Oh, we can also do that, I guess. Okay, super brittle it is, and as we start getting money, we're going to start increasing his attack speed and hopefully sort of get away with this. Again, I don't know if I could properly freeze these or not, but we're going to try. Don't think we're actually able to freeze anything. Not any of those guys, so they walked right through us again. Okay, here's my winning strategy for now. I'm just going to go ahead and try this round a few more times. I can keep continuing for a few dollars. It's just basically pay to win at this point. I'll save up money each and every time, and we'll try some different towers out. We'll see what carries us through this in the end. Actually, we somehow just won. I don't know why we suddenly won that round or not, but we did. Maybe we need more speed here. Well, we should save up that money for maybe something, then we can maybe do this guy to a ridiculous degree. Okay, round 99. Can we get through this? Those are armored double things, and we absolutely destroyed that. I'm not sure this guy is actually doing anything at this point. And we're fighting the big airship of doom. Big, slow, and incredibly hard to take down. Well, we're going to fire an awful lot of damage at it in a hurry, so we'll see how it holds up. It made it as far as here, which is actually really sad. I thought we'd kill it long before now. And it's still alive. Its inside parts blow up really quickly though, so that's fun. And I think we're going to be able to win this one. Round 100 done. Actually, the mortar monkey's fun because same thing. I don't really have to care where it goes. So if we set its target right here, and then go bigger blast, faster reload. And then we just need to figure out which one of these, maybe the heavy shells and then artillery battery. I don't want to skill, but that's fine. This is only 25,000. It is an ability though, which is kind of annoying. So do we have anything that maybe isn't going to make us have to think? Big boom and 30,000. Yeah, well, whatever. We'll get that soon. $30,000 isn't that much. And yeah, suddenly we're doing all right again, it seems. 3-4 levels ago, we were getting absolutely destroyed, and now we're back ahead of the curve. Not entirely sure how, not entirely sure I care. We'll just keep saving up. $25,000 is coming up soon. We need only 30,000 for this guy's ultimate upgrade, and then we can ascend. The mortars I could change, but I'd rather just leave them right where they were. They've already killed 10,000. That one's killed 12,000. Big bombs killed 1.7 million. 103, more of the same. Okay, we can get this guy's biggest, and then we can start ascending him. They almost made it. I did see that. Maybe if we have a rapid fire mortar, nothing will be able to make it through. Is that a thing? That might be a thing. These would make it a little bit further than I'm comfortable with. And we didn't make it. That's okay. Because we can just do his attack speed twice. And now we're landing more mortars there. And for only $5,600, we could do it again. We can even make them stronger. And this is the moneymaker round anyway, so I'm okay to redo this one a couple times. I did move this mortar's target to over here. I feel like he would just do a little bit better. We're going to increase his strength. And that's probably enough to actually carry us through this level now. Because instead of getting overrun, we defeated the level. I'm going to move him back to where right here, though. That way he hopefully combines with the freeze monkey a little bit. All right, so far so good. Now we got to figure out which one of the 51,000 for that one. This one is 85,000. We'll just save up for that. We'll either continue beating levels or start dying, but eventually we might get there. Around 106, the game's still acting fine. The waves definitely aren't getting any easier as time goes on, though. Like, look at this disaster. But we made it. A super monkey with super attack speed or super damage could be good, but they're kind of overpowered by themselves. Okay, I finally got the $51,000 I need for Monkey Wall Street. I might be better served actually to upgrade to this one. You want bananas? We have bananas, because it's only going to be a little bit more. If I can get that thing generating at super high speed, the money might outrun ourselves. And I mean, for $80,000, it's probably got to be a pretty good upgrade. Round 111 is actually pushing the limits of what I can defeat. I set the mortar to right here, and that's probably helping. The sniper is doing his best to keep up, and we might lose some lives here. But we got the money we needed for 85,000 for that thing. Now, attack speed should hopefully make this go produce a lot quicker. Not entirely sure of that, but it's my working theory, so we're going to give it a try. There's 3 ascended levels. 3 ascended levels now, that is. And yeah, I'm not really sure how much it drops. I don't know if the upgrades even affect this or not. Maybe it needs to send strength. I can't really see how much is coming out of each one of its crates, unfortunately. If I increase its strength, it might give me more bananas per. At least I'm hoping that's the case. Maybe eventually this will be worth more than it's giving me, or like more than it costs for the upgrade, so then it just fuels itself. I'm not really sure at this point, but I've certainly given it a lot of upgrades. We're on round 114 somehow also. I'm gonna try and sneak a super monkey in here. I think if he's here, he's still in range of that, and then his upgrades are not going to be cheap, and we haven't even unlocked them. That's better. Laser blaster, plasma blaster, sun avatar will get that bigger for sure. I think him in his current form will actually kill quite a few things just because of his attack speed. But our super snipers killed 1.2 million. Our super bombers killed 5 million balloons by himself. Oh, he just made 20 grand. That was quick. So now he's a sun avatar. Sun temple's 85,000. Then there's an upgrade after that. So the super monkey might be the one eventually that just straight up breaks the game. At least I hope it is. It's already killed 160,000, so he's gonna do some work. I keep also forgetting to pick up all the bananas. I'm pretty sure one of these can and will pick up other bananas in the vicinity though. $85,000 is gonna come and go. Hey, we get 2 of these this time, but we have a lot more damage going out to get them. Oh, never mind, we have 3 of them now. That's not great. We may or may not get through these. But then we just get stronger anyway, so I don't care if I lose. The more we lose, the stronger we get. Yeah, that guy made it all the way down to there. Wow, we managed to destroy that all before they got any further. That's mostly in the Moabs. Like, that's not even any of these other things. I could put him there, but I think it's too little too late, because that thing's going to break here, and that's trouble for me. They are stalling, though, actually. We did way better than I thought we would. Yeah, we're going to have to redo this level just a few times. I do forget I have these abilities, though, too, that can really help mess things up, and I mean that in a lovable way. I'm going to put that there, because the mortar so far has landed on nothing, and actually, yeah, so far what a difference those abilities have made. Okay, super monkey's turning into the sun god. Oh, it's gonna suck everyone in if I do that. I didn't realize that. So I'm maybe gonna put him over here and do it with one over here then. Kinda got some extra range on that, but that's fine. Okay, now I'm gonna do this. He's gonna soak up a few little things, but not that bad. $425,000? That's a lot of money. And we can make that even better again from there once we get 425,000. The upgrades seem cheap from that point. So far this sun god thing by itself seems to be doing a lot of damage. So we just need, what was it, 425,000? Sure. We'll be there in no time. I really don't know if these upgrades did affect my speed at which this thing produces or the amount of bananas. It's very hard to say because it's all so cluttered. But I'm just going to optimistically say that it did. For now, we're just going to save money and slowly go through these levels. Level 126 is ridiculous looking. It's got tons of those armored things, but we destroyed them all. I'm a little concerned at this point because this Sun God Super Monkey thing, it seems stronger than the other towers, even though they're like beyond, way beyond what they're supposed to be able to do. I also never realized that there's upgrades to the monkey village so you get extra money per balloon pop. So it'd probably be a good time to add some of those in around this area where we're getting so many pops. Oh, this also absorbs all nearby banana farms. So this is just now a superstar producing thing. That did all cost a lot of money, but I'm pretty sure that was all worth it because it's going to make a lot back in return. Okay, the rate of money is slowing down big time, so I'm going to sell a few other towers, and this is going to be an interesting comparison. I don't know if the freeze tower does anything anymore, 327,000. So let's sell a super bomb tower that killed almost 10 million things by itself, and then we can afford the super true sun god. Do you wish to summon the true sun? Yes, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to upgrade him even more. I don't know what that does. And we have $47,000 left over to get a few ascended upgrades. So let's see if this by itself is stronger than all the other towers. I'm also going to sell some of these other ones. They're not worth a lot, but they'll get us a few more little upgrades. So we can buy 1, 2, 3, almost 4 more. So he's level 5 and 6. But he's by himself, so we'll see if this is enough by itself to outpower the other towers, and so far it doesn't really look like it. The Ascended Bomb Towers might have been a lot better, but it was interesting to see, but considering how expensive this is, I would way rather put the $425,000 into Ascended Bomb Towers or Sniper Towers or anything else at all. I mean, like, it's pretty good, I guess, but... well, considering it's single-handedly taking us out, that's pretty amazing, I guess. But you're better off putting the hundreds of thousands of dollars into other things. We'll give him more strength, though. The faster we can kill things, the better. And we're just sending gold fighter jets to fight everything. Oh, those slipped right through. We can't hit camo. But now we can. We'll also give it, more attack speed based on that. Not sure if that matters at all. There's more attack speed again. More attack speed, more power. This is a single tower taking on around 130 something. It's definitely a very strong tower, but $425,000 strong when you have ascended upgrades? I don't know. We make money though. I guess we could just endlessly go like this really and just keep upgrading this one little step at a time. $11,000 per upgrade, still worth it. There's more strength and more speed soon. It's a little bit slow to make money, but we'll get over it. I guess at this point we might as well, make sure it makes us more money. Yeah, we're still making lots of money every round, which just makes this thing stronger, and it even destroyed whatever that was. It's destroying that, it's destroying that. Kind of fun. We can't give it more pierce and range. I really don't know if that matters. Seems like it has lots of pierce and range. It is single-handedly taking on round 136 though. This is pretty stupid really. I guess we can give it more pierce. Like, it's so cheap to do, it seems stupid not to. The game's suddenly not loving this so much. Don't even know what's happening anymore. We're melting those things though. I think these shots might just pierce endlessly anyway. I don't know enough about these towers to do this intelligently, which is why I just keep clicking on things and it seems to work. Okay, against the big purple idiot, we're melting him slowly. Before they would make it about this far before we destroyed it anyway. So yeah, this is definitely stronger. Hey look, we have $50,000. Okay, more power, more power, more power again. And this one made it much less far. That like doubled our power somehow. Okay, we'll upgrade its power again and continue to melt things. Wow, they're hardly even making it onto the screen at this point. There's a purple thing again, but if we had a little more power and a little more power again. Yeah, they made it nowhere. This is stupid. And yep, we're just going to keep going with those. The upgrades are paying for themselves. I didn't think we'd get to this point. Okay, we'll give it more attack speed. The game is having some big hiccups trying to accommodate these. And this upgrades is fun. Those are those really armored things. We're just melting absolutely everything. Whoops. And the purple things, they make it too far. More upgrades. These are costing $22,000 each now, but that's still easy money considering they actually make a huge difference each upgrade. It's just a laser stream of yellow and blue now. I really didn't expect things to go this far. My editor's gonna absolutely love when I send him 40 hours of footage. But it's all for you, the viewer. I'm willing to sacrifice my editor's time to keep going with this. Yeah, this is one tower doing this. One, albeit a pretty ridiculously strong tower. Round 150. Can it be done by one single tower? I think it probably can. It's probably actually going to make it look really easy. Okay, how about round 160? I haven't upgraded a single thing since round 152 or something, but I feel like we're still going to make this look easy. Round 160 and it's a single tower. Round 200. I have bought no upgrades since we last spoke. Round 200. That thing's an armored one of these. I didn't even know round 200 existed. I thought the game would break long before now. So these things are definitely getting a little bit stronger. Again, I bought no upgrades in like 50 levels though, which shows the absurdity of how strong this single tower is. And we lost. But then we've got $1.1 million to spend on upgrades, so the game doesn't love this. Don't break. Don't break. It's just a little bit of damage. Okay, we're just going to add a bunch of damage, and that'll carry us through round 200. Okay, we spent $500,000 on damage. Now we're going to give it a little more attack speed, because that's also damage. You know what? It already attacks strong enough. We just need more damage. Plus, I'm also pretty worried the game is going to break if we keep clicking on this. So, there we go. Okay, round 200. Our second try, but this time with $1.1 million in upgrades. Okay, that thing died, and round 200 is done. So, instead of losing, things disappear in the blink of an eye. I honestly thought the game would break by now, so I guess that's it. Now we're going to take things even further than before because we can upgrade even more. All thanks to one individual overpowered monster. Now the last time we did this, I had a lot of gentle criticism on my tower placement. So we're going to go ahead and put this one right here. And with that, because we have $565, it's time to buy a new weapon. We're going to buy Quincy. And the difference today is we have an upgrade button, which means we can upgrade to Advanced Ancient Monkey for only $75,000. Greatly increased luck is definitely one we want. Remove common rarity. My only regret so far is how long it takes the bloons to get to the monkey, but he should be able to handle them quite easily so far. While we're at it, let's buy him a new weapon for $500. Our sniper is actually really good right now, because I don't have to wait for the bloons to get very far. Well, I guess they still make it to him now, but you know what? It doesn't matter what we do, he's going to be so overpowered we could do anything. My goal right now is to buy my first banana farm so we can start the investment process. For the time being, this single idiot is wonderfully overpowered, so nothing's going to stop us for a while. And with that, we get our first banana farm that I'm going to place tightly here in the corner. I can already hear the angry comments starting. But we got our first banana, so we're now making extra money. There did seem to be lots of debate about the most efficient way to make money with these. Mostly people said the top one, which just means more money for us. We had some yellow bloons coming out. So far, still not a struggle, so I'm going to sit back and collect money. We can make our current weapon stronger, so we're going to go ahead and do that. We have a rare upgrade, which yes, actually gives us a range boost because as we learned before, 1 times 1 equals 1. But he's also going to get a big piercing boost. So now he can hit marginally more area, but eventually he'll hit the whole screen anyway. It doesn't matter what we do, we're just going to brute force it. And don't worry, we're going to use abilities too, we're just not going to get to them yet. What we are going to do is get greater production. Might have been better to get a banana farm instead, don't really know, it doesn't matter. Off we go. His bullets are even bouncing now. So we're already at wave 15 and we're still not struggling in the slightest, but we're very soon to be able to afford another banana farm. I didn't realize how allergic these are to each other. I thought I'd be able to put them a little closer to each other, but that's fine. Extra money is extra money. Some of the bloons are now able to actually slip past him. Luckily he has the sniper upgrade to catch that, but we also have the money we need to buy him a new weapon. So I think we're going to take the monkey with branches growing out of his head. I don't really know what that does, but it's probably fun. And now we're firing a great ball of ice at these things, and that seems to be doing a good job of keeping up with the bloons. So one little upgrade to the banana farm later, and we can just sit back and collect the money and let it roll in. Wave 19 was an absolute joke. For the sake of doing proper layout, I am going to put another banana farm there, just so I can keep track of them better. We're going to have a lot of banana farms before this is done. We saw a bloon get past there again, but only one, so I'm not going to worry about it that much. We're just going to keep on with the same monkey. We're going to make his current weapon stronger, which is whatever we just got. This range boost, I assume, affects all of the weapons anyway, plus damage boost, so that's a good one. We need him to be able to reach just a little more. I'm going to get greater banana production for that little guy as well, and this one while we're at it too. The camo bloons are starting to come in. Didn't realize we were going to hit them already, but you know what? That's fine. We can sacrifice 3 bloons. We'll soon have a way to remedy that anyways. Now that I know the camos are showing up, we'll do something about it. Well, now I do a little bit regret my choice of monkey placement because I was hoping I could put that, you know, more near him, but that's okay. We'll tuck it in there. And then for only $1,700, that can detect camo bloons, which is more expensive than I remembered it. But you know what? That's fine. We'll spend the money now. It's probably worth it. The Monkey Intelligence Bureau is definitely something we're going to want to add. Grants special knowledge, allowing monkeys to pop all bloon types. It does cost $6,400, but we'll make that money quickly because we'll go back to focusing on, oh, I didn't realize we're fighting those already. Luckily, we have the ability to defeat them with one of his skills. I think he's due for a new weapon. We got a rare, Etienne. So we're gonna buy that and hopefully upgrade that because I bet that's also good. Who doesn't love a good drone? So far those just fly out and absolutely obliterate everything, so we're just gonna keep on going. He has one ability that can deal with these so far. Actually, the drones might also be able to take care of those, so that works out. Also, this is just gonna help him in a big way. Now for the banana farm that's going to be in the middle, apparently if we take it down here, they will automatically collect. This is actually great because it generates money each round and adds it to your total, no fuss. So yes, it's actually good as well. Whatever the case, if it adds money to my stuff, then I'm happy. Speaking of which, we're going to buy him a new weapon and we're going to go with common thorns. Then we're going to buy him another weapon. No, we're going to upgrade instead. So if I'm understanding, some of these do actually work backwards. Like that would be a slight speed reduction. So I don't want it. We're just going to get a 3x piercing boost. We got the camel bloons coming in, but he's more than up to the task of obliterating those little things. Wave 34 is still nice and easy. We got a rare cluster that we're going to take, and then we're going to try and upgrade that. But we're not in too much of a hurry, so let's buy yet another banana farm and squeeze it in basically wherever we can. Lots of camel bloons coming in. We're on round 36. This is all really easy still so far, but it's supposed to be because we have a way overpowered monkey. We're starting to get all sorts of different things showing up, but we have the ability to defeat them all. Actually, once we have this, we'll be especially better, so we're going to buy that. We're just shy on money. That's okay, because all we got is one of those coming in, so we'll give them the ability to defeat everything that comes out of that, and we're good. Not by much, but we slipped in there. We'll just continue cruising on along, hoping to find some very rare upgrades soon. But I also want to turn this one into a marketplace. I was told we needed to get one of these bottom row to tier 4. I'm not entirely sure that does what I think it's supposed to do, but it earns heaps of money each round and gives merchantmen 10% income. So that's good enough for me. What's also good for me is giving this guy a new weapon. He's gonna get the cluster again just because why not? You can never have too many of a good thing. We're also gonna start to upgrade some of these other ones, spending $2,500 just to be sure we're getting the most value out of these. I also need to remember to hit the tier 2 on some of these so we're getting more value per banana. I remembered that from last time. Starting to get some lead or whatever bloons. Armored, we're definitely smashed all those, but we did notice the difference. Wave 48, bunch of heart balloons, nothing we can't handle. We're gonna go ahead and give him a new weapon. Was hoping for something better, but maybe if we get enough of these hero monkeys, that will be good. It's not really gonna matter. He's gonna have so many weapons with so many power-ups that it's all gonna have the same result ultimately. We do need that $70,000 though to upgrade that, and that's not actually a huge amount of money anymore. Whole bunch of different things coming in, and he's actually having a little bit of trouble keeping up. So we're gonna go ahead and give him a stronger weapon for sure. And we're also gonna give him a new weapon. And then we're going to give him a stronger weapon again to hopefully keep up with what's happening, because this actually isn't good. That's what happens when you get complacent and put all your money into investments. But I think we're back ahead now, so we'll give him a hot ring while we're at it. And maybe put a bit more of our money into upgrading him again instead of messing with banana farms. We still have 183 hearts, so we're perfectly fine. Lots of camo ceramics could wreck your day, so instead of that, we are going to give him a new ballistic missile. And let him get started with that, because as soon as we can, we're going to upgrade that to a stronger weapon. I believe that's what he has selected currently. And wouldn't you know it? Epic! Huge damage boost, huge pierce boost, range stays the same attack speed, but money also goes up. And we do enjoy our money. We don't spend it wisely, but we enjoy making it. So hopefully that's as overpowered as I hope it is, because then we get to sit back and relax again for a little while. So if I'm seeing that correctly, he launches missiles up into the air and they come raining down on the balloons, and it makes a big mess of them, which makes me very happy in return. Yeah, it's absolutely wrecking everything. So I'm really happy we got that. Around 55 and things are still quite easy. We're wrecking absolutely everything. It's a shame our sniper didn't get more upgraded, but you know what? That's okay. We've got just about $13,000, which is enough for a central market. For $51,000, we get a Monkey Wall Street. Generates lives each round, colossal income, and collects income in radius. That's the one I need. So I'm just gonna need $51,000. But we'll get there. We just have some very expensive things to buy today. I also increased the radius of my monkey village, and I'm going to give it jungle drums. That way he attacks a little quicker. It probably makes some kind of difference. You know what? We'll buy our new ability now, MIB. So we'll go ahead and put that in the back burner for when I remember it exists, which, spoiler alert, probably won't be for a while. But you know what? You don't need abilities when you got one of these monkeys and this much money. I'm also going to make, I presume, my ballistic missile a lot stronger. So we're going to give it everything you see here, which is mostly just money. But that missile is an absolute destroyer. So any chance we get, we're going to upgrade it, at least until we get an imbalance of money. It's going to get a piercing. We're going to lose some attack speed, but also some range is very good as well. Can you pop lead? Can you pop camo? How about camo lead? Yes, I think we're probably up to the task of camo leads at this point. We're doing quite well. So if I squeeze one there, we can get a few nice little upgrades for that. And make a lot more money. We have our first one of these things. He's hitting with a sniper so far. The sniper obviously isn't very strong. But once it gets the bigger missiles on it, we ruin that thing's day. So let's see if we can upgrade that some more. Well, we could definitely give it more range. Now he's getting somewhere. The sooner we can get damage and explosives going on them, definitely the better. So while we're at it, one more time. There's a rare big piercing boost, which good enough for me. Not sure how piercing works if it's landing top down. I feel like it's a radius thing. But you know what? That's okay. I've got more money than brains, so we're going to be alright. Sort of running out of room around the central one we're going to upgrade. But that's okay, because we're just going to continue on our money-making ways. That extra range is working out well, because he's getting to the balloons way over there. So we're going to play with fire a little bit to see how much money we can make before we start to struggle. And hopefully it's a great deal of it, because we need lots of money for where we're headed. Okay, we got two of these big guys coming in around 65, but as soon as the ballistic missiles hit them, they get wrecked. Same with the armored idiots, and same with these armored idiots as well. They didn't even come with the armor this time. They've got no chance. This monkey's already so overpowered, it's ridiculous. But we're quickly making the money we need to do some really fun things. We just have to murder balloons until we have enough money, and that shouldn't take long at all. There's 50, there's 51,000. Now I can go ahead and buy Monkey Wall Street, and that should be collecting some of the bananas in range. And it actually has a pretty good range, so it should absorb everything there. Kind of a shame we didn't get one up top, but that's life. Yeah, that's better. Now we just sit back and collect most of the money. A few of the bananas get away up top. But that also means we can get back to upgrading our little nugget, who is going to get some kind of upgrade somewhere, mostly to range and damage. I think we're also going to start searching for a new weapon. None of these are particularly great, so we'll just get another dart. I mean, his ballistic missile is so upgraded now anyway, it's kind of a joke. It absolutely blows up everything. And I'm pretty sure this can also generate us lives too, so we'll be gaining some of our... Yep, we have 203 lives. I think we could probably also make a banana central on one of these for 85,000 as well. Only one, but that would still make a ton of money. And we're still not exactly struggling. I don't really want to buy too many stronger weapons until we find something really, really good. Legendary permacharge is maybe up to the task for now. So we'll get that. We'll make it stronger with an epic. That's going to get 8 piercing. So that's just like a fiery laser beam that absolutely evaporates everything it's touching so far. So now I feel confident to upgrade a few more of our banana farms for $17,000 each. I just wish the idiots would hurry and be a little quicker. This is wave 78, but oh boy, is it ever taking a while to do this. Final round for hard difficulty. Here's the ZOMG. So we'll see how it fares once it hits my fiery boomerang of death. And it's got its nose into it, and it's basically just like a laser beam that melts everything. See, this mod is perfect for someone like me. I don't have to learn the game because all I need to do is just keep clicking on upgrade and things work out fine. We're making about $10,000 per round just off of our banana farms plus whatever this one's making. So we're making a lot of this income in the background passively, which feels pretty good. We're now up to 300 lives, round 84, and we're still making it look quite easy. $10,000 a round, we'll get ahead of the curve. Oh, I just realized we have almost $90,000, so we could definitely upgrade him to Advanced Ancient Monkey. New rarity, increased new weapon slots, blah blah blah. And common upgrades are gone, so now we're only going to get things like epics, rares, or better. Wait, did he restart like entirely? Did I lose all my other weapons? Well, we also have a legendary sentry champion. I've got to think that's got to be pretty good. So we'll take that and we'll give it an epic boost right away for damage and piercing. And we'll do that again for more damage, more range. And an epic for 8 piercing. Wow, the luck did go way, way up. This is going to give range. We're going to lose a little bit of attack speed before pierce. On top of that, we're then going to buy a ring of fire. And then we're going to buy any one of these we want. Let's take triple shot. And then let's see how that feels. Okay, so we clearly kept all of our old upgrades as well because our super fire boomerang was there. But he's also firing his sentry gun somewhere out there and absolutely wrecking things. So this feels pretty easy so far. Our monkey's already so overpowered that I feel like it's going to take a lot of waves before the balloons even have a small chance to catch up. Epic Destroyer. We're also going to give Moab Glue. I'm just looking for the rarest things. Sticky Bomb. Oh, come on. There's Elite Defender. I'm pretty sure that's a super sniper upgrade, so that's got to be good. We're going to give him 8 piercing. On top of that, we're going to give him Legendary. Piercing, range, he's going to lose attack speed, but that's fine. Because on top of that, we're just going to give him a straight up 4 damage boost. And you know what? One more. 8 damage, 6 pierce, and even a money boost. So that by itself is also very strong considering it can pop any type of bloon. We've also made the $85,000 we need for a Banana Central. So we'll throw one of those out there and that's even more money for us. And so far him by himself has popped almost 1 million bloons. And that number is going up quickly. We're punching through a lot of layers of crap. I don't know if I should put more banana farms down or not. I kind of feel like I should, but I kind of feel like it's also not necessary at this point. But whatever's coming at us are getting absolutely destroyed, so we'll just keep on cruising. There's a Dragon's Breath, there's a Large Caliber, there's Druid of the Jungle. Who doesn't love some good laser eyes? Recursive Cluster is also one that we could maybe do well with. I'm a little confused as to this one. It's legendary. You get no damage, no piercing, no range, you lose attack speed, and no money. This one's a little better. At least it gives damage, piercing, range. We lose attack speed, but we get money, and that's what we're here for. We're also going to throw down a Churchill. Epic Bouncing Bullet is probably actually a really good one, especially if we give it extra damage. I think on top of all this, he has an absolute donut of fire that no bloon's ever going to get through at this point. One thing I am going to do is put a Monkey Village above that bank because I think I can actually increase his radius with that. So it helped a little, so I might actually be able to squeeze another banana farm or 2 in. Ooh, legendary Bomb Blitz. We do like legendaries a lot. We'll even give that a nice little upgrade of this. 7 damage, 3 pierce. Here's our first exotic, which is beyond legendary. And there's still a rarity beyond this, but exotic, yes. We're definitely going to make that better. That was wave 100, so I think it was a special enemy. We didn't really get a good chance to look at the special enemy. But I'm sure it was quite challenging to defeat. There's an exotic Inferno Ring. I think that's going to be like my Fire Donut, but better. Oh, there's also a Legend of the Night. So that's the 3rd or 4th exotic we've got now. Maybe also some range and piercing. I don't love that upgrade for him, but we'll make up for it with one of these. He's going to get extra money, damage, pierce. I hardly even noticed there was an exotic stronger weapon card. 14 pierce, giant range. So we already had more than enough range. But you know what? We'll just keep adding on anyway. I think I found the first one beyond. Godly Glaive Dominus. That's beyond exotic. So that's so far above epic, it's ridiculous. Glaive Dominus. So let's go ahead and give it something worthy. Damage and piercing. A ton of damage and piercing. And also money. So that's going to help us out. And we'll give it even one more of those. Even more damage, even more piercing. And that's plenty. Oh, the glaives actually circle around him. So I guess that's probably like the Ring of Fire, but better. We have like a super Ring of Fire. Also an exotic Permabrew. I have no idea what that does, but we'll take it now. We have double glaives. I managed to squeeze another banana farm in down below. I think that's actually maybe mostly going to reach into the range of that, which has a pretty decent reach. I might be able to get a few more in. I also haven't followed the path out to the middle here. I don't know what that one does, and I don't know if I care. But when you're too big to fail, hopefully that doesn't screw anything up, but I can't be bothered to check. We're going to continue to buy new weapons like Banana Central, which is actually one of our, I think, huge upgrades here. So in theory, that means a lot of extra money, especially if we get an upgrade multiplier on money. So 1.2 times for that, and maybe even one more. 1.25 times money on top of that. Exotic is good, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be... Hopefully it works the way I think it does. I just feel like we need more money for more upgrades. It's around 129. I added a few more money printing machines over here. They won't auto-collect as far as I can tell, but as long as my cursor's somewhere in the neighborhood, we're going to be just fine. Figured I'd add a few banana farms anyway. You can just never have too many. This will be wave 140, so it might have some interesting... Yeah, there we go. Something that actually survived for a second. I legitimately didn't think that was even possible at this point. I think I accidentally summoned a phoenix or something. So far it's mostly just a bunch of flashing light and death. But I saw something for a second, so they're making progress. They're trying their best. That's interesting. We made like spiky damage all the way along. But that's still just a regular upgrade. We want better. I also just realized I have over 1,000 lives. So we could probably take quite a hit, but I presume there's a lot of bloons trying to get to me. So 1,000 might go by really quick. The bloons will actually make it a lot farther on though. Once those big purple things come up, they actually make it a long ways in. Longer than you think they would. Finally, another godly Ascended Shadow. Clearly we're going to need that wherever it is, whatever it does. But you can never have too many godly upgrades. I mean, I'm sure it's in there somewhere, trying its best. Probably actually is doing a lot of damage, we just can't see it. Look at all the exotics we're getting here. we're gonna get a big boost to everything. Since we're clearly making this laughably easy up to around 176, I'm gonna try something strange. We're gonna sell this guy, I think, for $2.8 million, and then buy him back for $85, and we're gonna upgrade him right away with 75,000, and then we can give him all sorts of new things he didn't have before. Namely, I want something really strong, but we'll settle for whatever we get. It's basically a way of re-rolling him. So we're just gonna buy everything we can until we find something good, and we're gonna mega upgrade that one particular thing. Exotic Ray of Doom is probably close. Oh, yeah, that's the one you point. Okay, well that's also good. There we go, our first Godly. It took a while to get here. Godly Apex Plasma Master. Don't really know what that is, but we'll go ahead and make it a little bit stronger. Basically, as long as I don't see a negative, I'm just going to go ahead and buy it. That way it's just objectively making things stronger. I've just spent literally millions of dollars, all of my money, on simple upgrades for this one particular weapon. And that included some exotic upgrades like this that give it absolutely ludicrous bonuses to all sorts of things. So I'm kind of curious to see what happens now. I think it launches a bunch of spikes at the enemies, and it seems to do a pretty nice job of that. And I think our money multiplier on that might be working because we're making like $1 million per round. So it turns out at the end, if you just sell it and build it all up under one godly weapon, you can make a fortune. And I mean, I can still get a bigger money multiplier on top of that, and probably a bigger money multiplier on top of that. So the next round, the weapon looks like it's more than up to the task of defeating the idiots, and we made many millions of dollars. So a few rounds later, the same strategy, just upgrading its earnings potential, and we're hopefully going to make many millions of dollars more than we did before. Yeah, that round gave us $24 million, so this is growing quite exponentially. So now I really just can't help myself. The upgrades, by the way, at this point are costing about $2 million each. But I feel like they're going to pay for themselves in no time because we just made $115 million that round. More like $500 million. And because there's something wrong with me, I just can't help myself at this point. We are spending the entire $500 million upgrading earnings again. Upgrades are costing $36 million at this point, so that worked out well. We did it! We broke the money number! We're at negative $2 billion, and we did that in an instant. Apparently I'm still allowed to spend the negative quantities of money. But to put that into perspective how much money that is, if he spits out any bananas on the ground around him, look at how big the numbers are. I only see them for a second. I think that's 12 billion per stack. Well, I feel like I've accomplished what I set out to do today.